The true meaning of Christmas is...
Hello, my name is Greg. I'm from Brentwood in Northern California. My question is, do you think my wife would be turned on or offended if I buy her a sex toy for Christmas?
I'll warn my mother not to listen to the second half of this show. Mistletoe is an aphrodisiac.
You get on there, you start kissing some chick at a Christmas party. Next thing you know, she's in your house.
Didn't that happen at my sister's one year?
I saw the picture on it, and she's just like, why? And she said, what is that? And why are they naked?
Instead of the colorful, creative video game, Mackenzie found sensual seductions too.
As usual, I'm going to have to hold this show because Mike is sick for the 15th episode straight. That's unbelievable.
Excuse me. Give me. I can't believe it. Everybody listening to is going to be like, Mike, are you kidding?
I've actually looked up deaf porn.
Some midgets are cute.
So today's sex segment is 12 weirdest porn categories. Number 4, bear porn. Bear porn is made up of a whole lot of things, but the main requirements are that the guys have to be hairy, middle-aged, and overweight. That's not weird at all. That's me. That is the meaning of Christmas.
I'm glad to see you're in a good mood for this Christmas special.
Fuck Christmas.
Yeah.
Bah humbug.
Hey, so are you ready to have some fun? Because I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to kick ass.
Anything could happen.
Oh, that is gross. Do you think you can handle it?
Make some noise!
Pull it up a little, you dummy.
Does it like fold? What do I do here?
There you go.
Is my balls hanging well?
Yeah, it's to the side. It's all right.
Is it? Well,
there you go.
Welcome back to
There you go.
Back and Forth with Wes and Mike. I'm Wes.
I'm Mike.
And this is the Christmas special.
Some special.
Oh my God. Comes out on, when does this, look at, I didn't even finish doing any of this. This is going to be Thursday's episode.
Correct. Wednesday at midnight, Thursday.
Friday is Christmas Eve. Correct. Saturday is Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Christmas. And then that's that. I think Monday's episode after Christmas, because of the holiday spirits, I better just get this out now.
So we don't forget.
I think we're going to, for you guys listening at home, normally we do Mondays and Thursdays. You guys know that. I think this next episode, this one here is going to come out Thursday, and then...
Like it normally would.
Right, like normal. But because of the holidays over the weekend and holiday parties and stuff, we're not going to record like we normally would on Friday, because obviously it's Christmas Eve. So I think we're just going to wait, and then next Monday's episode will come out on Tuesday instead.
So it'll just be a day late, that's all.
Yeah, there's just because we don't... Plus we want to... If we record the next one, we'd have to record it before Christmas actually happened. So... Being as though this is the Christmas episode,
I think it's best we wait till.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
One time a year, I don't think people are going to mind. What do you got? You did a bunch of stuff. I was doing some sound stuff, and you got a bunch of articles together. We kind of came together as a troop here.
Oh, yeah. We came together, all right.
Boy, my temper with this computer.
You almost smashed that.
Oh, my God. I couldn't get nothing to work. The soundboard, I had some cool sounds to put on here, some funny stuff for Christmas. I just couldn't get that one sound on there for some reason. I did it. All the other ones went on except for that one I wanted.
The two. There was two of them.
Oh, the two. Yep. Yep. I don't know why they wouldn't. We tried, and finally I lost my temper and said, fuck it. We're just going to
not use them.
Yeah. That's what it is. So I did all that. I got that going. Mike got some Christmas lights going while I was doing that. He got us a bunch of, holy shit, it's the first time I'm looking through here. Got a ton of Christmas articles on here. What do you got?
Bunch of different shit.
Oh, this is one I saved on there. Apparently you can watch it there. Did you just pull one up?
Yeah.
What do you got? Which one?
The one with Santa.
The first one?
That one right there.
Oh, 65 font. Let's see what this is.
Christmas facts to get you in the holiday spirit.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what we got. Sweden celebrates Christmas with a giant straw Yule goat. Ha! Perfect. I know where I'm moving.
That was right number 1 on the list.
Yep, I know right where I'm moving.
When I saw that, I thought of you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is that why you put that? Because of that first one? You looked through a little bit and saw it?
The goat.
Geez, it's your list went over well. I got a lot of comments and messages about that.
Oh, did you?
Oh, my God. Yeah, they loved it.
What, on Facebook?
Well, I got some that thought it was funny. A bunch of people were laughing while they were driving. I got some people asking like legit questions about what they needed to date me. I mean, it turned into like they thought it was serious.
Perfect. So it worked right out.
Yeah, so that went over well. However, with everything that's going on, I had some Christmas parties between last recording and this recording, so I had about just enough time to get this today, Thursday. Last episode out, episode 15. I had about enough time to get that out. So I didn't have time to do a list about you, but I'm gonna.
No, I can't wait.
I'm gonna. You don't have as much fucked up shit as me, though.
Not nearly. Not even close.
So I don't know how that list is gonna go. Maybe it won't even go. We'll see.
It'll be a real short one, I can tell you that.
Yeah, a lot of short shit about you.
Yeah, story of my life.
So you got that. Let's see. Sweden celebrates Christmas with a giant straw Yule goat. I like it. Do you know anything about Krampus?
No.
He's my favorite.
Why is
Apparently he's the bad guy of Christmas.
That makes sense.
I don't like Christmas anyway. You
don't like anything.
No, I like nothing. Miserable. I'm just a miserable fucking person. The story about Krampus, I don't know 100%, but apparently he's the guy that brings you coal and some other thing, some foreign thing that I don't know. I think it's German or something.
So if I get coal, I'm looking your way.
No, Krampus. Look at Krampus. I'm not Krampus.
You are.
I should be.
Yeah.
Like a descendant of Krampus. Krampus?
Like Krampus Jr.?
He's basically a goat. He's got horns.
Go figure.
That come out. Yeah.
Go figure.
Oh, runs in my family, apparently. My dad, Krampus.
You and him get along real well then.
Yeah. Yep. All right, what do you got here?
Let's look through.
You going to read them all off, or are you just going to do a couple?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Read through a couple of them, and then it doesn't matter to me. Ralphie from A Christmas Story was also in Elf.
Okay. I believe that later on.
I read that somewhere else. What is it? Peter Billingsley. That's who it is.
That's his name, yep.
Yep, Christmas Story Ralphie was also an Elf.
Good. I like Elf. That's a cool movie. Is that the one with...
yeah, I know what you're thinking.
What's his name? Will Ferrell.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's a good movie.
I like that one. Probably my favorites are Home Alone, Elf, and Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in order would be Home Alone, Santa Claus, Elf.
What
do you got? You got three favorites?
I would probably do Home Alone, Elf,
Merry
and then
Christmas, you filthy
Santa
animal.
Claus. Yeah, there you go. There you go, you son of a bitch.
So what'd you say it was? Home Alone, what?
Elf, and then Santa Claus.
Oh, you got the same three favorites as me?
Well, if I was to put them in order, I would.
No, I mean your three favorites, period.
I don't.
Do you have any?
Probably Home Alone and Elf are up there, but
yeah.
That's why I put.
When I was younger, it was always those cartoons.
That's why I put Santa Claus last, because that's a good one. But
what was what are those main cartoons that they always used to play on regular television? Remember, like a couple weeks before Christmas, like the end of November or something, beginning of December.
The cartoons.
Yeah, they always do it every year. They did it in like a special.
Oh, Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, Frosty.
Yeah, that's
Rudolph was one, right?
Yep. Yeah,
and then there was the one with the. Which one was the one with the island of misfit toys?
That was Rudolph.
Okay, there's Rudolph and Frosty, and then there was another one with the peanuts, right?
That one I don't know.
Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I think that was part of it. Unless that was a movie. I don't know. I don't like Christmas enough to pay attention.
You seem to know an awful lot about it for not liking it.
I have to. I do a podcast now, so I have to
pretend like you know.
Yeah, I got to read up on some shit once in a while.
Yeah, okay.
Same thing with half the celebrities we talk about. I don't know who the fuck they are until I look them up. I've learned a lot from doing this podcast, though, about things. Statistics. I learned dildos are illegal. More than 6 dildos are illegal in Texas from the last episode. I learned a lot about the law. I feel like I could be a lawyer down there.
Yeah.
now after all that. Two of Santa's reindeer originally had different names.
I would do too. Let's see here. Curious.
Oh, that's from 1823, that poem.
Yep.
A visit from St. Nicholas, which originally introduced the world to Santa's reindeer. Two of the flying creatures had slightly different names, according to Syracuse.com.
They made a good choice.
Donner and Blitzen were instead Dunder and Blixen.
Donner and Blitzen are better.
Which is a Dutch way to refer to thunder and lightning. Although that sounds kind of badass.
Yeah.
Who was the first two? Was that them?
Rudolph is the first.
Well, he was the first one. Who's the first two? Do you know how it goes, the order?
No.
I don't either.
No.
See, you hate Christmas too.
I don't hate Christmas. I just
you don't know a fucking thing about it.
I don't know the friggin' order.
God, it's like
Let's see. Rudolph, Donner, Blitzen. Yeah, I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I'll have to learn about that. I got to do some Christmas learning. We're kind of doing a Christmas special here on the fly. The longest-running Santa Claus parade happens in Illinois. Plenty of communities hold Santa Claus parades, and each one is special in its own way. However, the parade that happens each year in Peoria, Illinois, is the oldest parade of its kind. In the U.S., it's taken place every holiday season since 1888. And, they don't mean length. Oh, yeah, it says right here, the longest running. Okay. I'm thinking it's going to tell us how long this parade was.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I just read it wrong. That's all.
No, how long it's been going. It's been over 100 years of festive fun.
Of festive
fun.
And fucking stress.
Yeah.
Anxiety. No money when you're done. Credit card bills, interest rates, loan payments.
Credit cards all maxed out. Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And the list goes on.
Yeah. AKA Christmas fun. That's the why.
Festive.
I tell you what, other than my kids, I like getting them gifts. Because obviously it's fun for kids. But as an adult, I want nothing for Christmas. And I don't even mean that in a miserable or mean way. Like if I need something in June, like a drill or something in the garage or something, I can't wait till Christmas. I needed that fucking drill now so I can fix what I'm fixing. So I'm just going to go get it. So as an adult, I like the dinner. I like seeing the decorations.
The family time.
Yep. And I think I would be more about Christmas if me and my family just didn't do any gifts. I don't want nothing. I don't want to have to get them anything. Just take that whole stress right out of it. Right. And then we can just enjoy the family at Christmas.
I'm the same way. If I want something, I just go get it.
Yeah, I can't. Right.
I don't like waiting. If I want it, I get it.
It'll be the middle of July and they'll be like, oh, I could use a new whatever out in the lawn here or whatever. And, I need a new shovel for the garden or whatever. It's like, I'll get that for Christmas. No, I need it now. I'm doing the fucking garden today. I need it today or tomorrow so I can finish this project.
Even if I didn't need it now, I'd still, once I want it, I want it.
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
I'm not waiting.
So there's literally nothing. So when people are like, oh, I never know what to get you. Well, no kidding. Because I get it all.
Yeah.
I'm not even being a jerk. Because if I needed it, I got it.
You just go get it. Done.
Yep.
I do the same thing.
So take all that away, and I'll have a whole better. If there was no gifts, me giving them, me receiving them, I would love Christmas. It would bump that way up on my list.
How high?
Probably higher than. So right now, like Thanksgiving and Halloween are my favorite.
Above Christmas? Really?
Absolutely.
See, Christmas is my all-time
Thanksgiving
favorite.
Would be like, the reason I like Thanksgiving is because my family all gets together. Usually this year is a little weird because of the new baby and stuff, but my family always gets together. We have a blast. We laugh. We play board games. We watch a Christmas movie because they're usually coming out then. We tell old stories. We get together. My grandfather and grandmother are getting older, so we hang out with them. It's fun. We eat dinner. We get stuffed and we go home. You could do the same thing on Christmas, but there's always that. Did I get them the right stuff? Did they spend more than me? Did I not? You know what I mean? You get somebody a gift certificate to whatever. It's like, well, did they go out and get something from the heart and I just got them a gift certificate? It's just so much bullshit. You take that away and it would come back up where...
I agree. I'll give you that. I could agree with that.
That's the only thing about it that I don't like. That's why I'm as miserable as I am. Hell of a Christmas special, ain't it? Here I am bitched for the last 15 minutes about how much I hate it.
The fucking Grinch or Krampus or whatever the fuck he is.
Like a Krampus and the Grinch. I feel like the Grinch is becoming
a nice guy?
A staple, of Christmas now. Everybody knows the Grinch is a good guy.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Though what does he eat? Doesn't he eat onions?
Probably. Yeah, I think
he
so.
He likes raw onions?
I think so on that one.
Yeah.
One of the oldest Christmas markets dates back to the 1600s.
What is a Christmas market? Nuremberg, Germany.
Tradition, 100 years making. Proof can be found in a small box that the German National Museum keeps safe. The simple treasure holds an inspiration that reads, sent to Regina Susanna. Yeah, okay. By Miss. Wow, here we look at these articles.
They got a weird looking B. They got 2 dots over the O.
Yeah.
I can't read American, let alone German.
Yeah, I don't know about
English.
that. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah. Anyway,
that didn't tell us what that is. Anyway, so I just got to let you guys know. As usual, I'm gonna have to hold this show because Mike is sick for the 15th episode straight. But this time he's actually sick. He's got a cold, COVID. He's got AIDS.
I wouldn't even been here today, but I can't let the people down.
I told him, I said we could do it tomorrow, but he's like, no, I'm going to come up. He says it gives you time.
Like I'm going to be better in one day.
Well, maybe you got another night of sleep. I don't know. You don't sleep anyway. Who is this lady?
It's not hard to sit here and talk.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree was recorded by a 13-year-old.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. She looks a lot older than 13. Her voice sounds a lot older if it's the one I'm thinking. Christ, she sounds like she's 40. She's been smoking for 20 years.
Yeah, right.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is a classic holiday song that was released back in 1958 with Brenda Lee. I've heard of that. I've heard of her. Singing the festive tune. Billboard notes that when the song was recorded, Lee was only 13 years old. In the years since, it's been recorded by stars including Casey Musgraves, Justin Bieber, and Miley Cyrus. The only one I like is Casey Musgraves. The rest of them, I don't give a fuck about them.
Agreed.
I didn't mind Miley until she turned into a fucking weirdo.
Nope.
And Justin Bieber, he's always been a weirdo.
Yeah, who gives a shit about him?
No, I could care less. Everybody does, though. I don't know how these people get... It's, you know what? Remember the Island Boys from TikTok?
Yeah.
They're getting big now. They're starting to make big money.
Yeah, did you see what happened to them when they went to the Jake Paul fight?
Yep.
They got almost getting in a fight.
Well, I watched... that started at Logan Paul's podcast. They were on this podcast.
Oh, were they?
Yep. And...
I didn't see the whole thing. All I saw was the TikToks about...
Mike and Logan, and then Dave, I think his Dave, Mike or Dave was... he's like a guest that sometimes shows up, and I guess they thought he was like picking on him.
Wait, who thought who was... I'm confused.
The Island Boys thought that this Dave guy, or Mike or whatever his name is, was picking on him because he asked him, what are you guys going to do? Because they had this jewelry on the show. If you guys want to listen to it, it's one of the more recent Logan Impulsive
See, I didn't read this
podcasts.
much. I didn't know this much about it, so...
Well, I listen to other podcasts and just steal information from them, so that's how I...
Perfect.
That's
why we're doing so good.
Yeah, we just take from the biggest ones and compile all their good shit into our shitty fucking thing here.
If that were only true.
Actually, that isn't true.
It would make our
sometimes
job.
I go on there to see how they do it, different things that I could learn how to do better.
I think the only thing you've ever gone on there and got ideas about was like maybe a setup or like how their intros are, not even music wise, but how like how long or short it is.
Honestly, I think our intros are better than any fucking podcast I've ever heard because that's what I take my time on and do. Other people's podcasts, they just play the same jingle over and over again. They start the show, they finish the show.
Well, that's the other thing too. And if I didn't come up today though, if I came up tomorrow, that really only gives you one day to edit.
Yeah, if you get in this Christmas thing, I want to do a special something.
Exactly. If I can get up here and if I could talk, it would be great today.
Sure.
If I could get up here a little earlier, like today, for saying give you a little extra time. When you have time to do the editing, you really knock it out of the park.
I enjoy it. I like it.
Like
it's
that
like
intro on the last one, man. That was because you had some
15.
time. We recorded it early enough to where you could really spend like 2 full days, 2.5 days on it. So you had some time to really work instead of being rushed.
I feel bad. I don't know if people understand sometimes. And I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back, but like Cindy she wanted a video done for her son, started bull riding. And she sent me a couple of nice videos of him riding and a couple of good pictures of him and stuff. And I wanted to do it for her. But she called me on, Saturday.
I was going to say he just did that like the other day, right?
Yeah, and she sent him to me later that night, and I was trying to get it done. Well, I told her, no problem, I'll do it. Well, then that night I was editing Monday's episode 15, and for whatever reason, it took a lot longer for me to edit. So that went through the night. Whatever, no big deal. I'll just get it to it tomorrow. I mentioned that. She said, no problem, no rush. I said, I'll get to it first thing Sunday.
What did she want it for? Was there
just like a Facebook?
Was there
just
a time frame on it though? Like, could you still do it though? Or?
No, I mean she wanted it soon, so I ended up doing it.
Okay.
So then Sunday morning came. I told her, I was like, well, I'll get to it first thing. I'm going to let this thing export overnight. I'm all done editing. I'm going to let it export overnight, and then it'll be done in the morning. I'll come out. I'll upload all our stuff, and then I'll do her thing.
Which it wasn't, because I remember you texting me.
Yeah, and I got up the next morning, and it was still on 86% or something, 88%. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And it was because of that. Something with the camera was going. Anyways, it wasn't a big deal. I got through it, but it was just taking a lot longer. So I couldn't get to her thing. Now I didn't want her thinking that I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I can't, when that program is doing that, that's the program I use.
I'm pretty sure she knew that wasn't the case, though.
Oh, probably. I mean, I was doing her a favor, so I don't know how, it's not like she was paying me to do it.
I'm sure she wasn't like timing you like, oh, fuck him. He didn't have it in 2 days like he was supposed to. Or
right. I don't know. When I tell something I'm going to do something, I try to do it. But then for unseen reasons, I couldn't get it done in the morning. And then I had to upload these, which I did. I had to do the audio ones still, which I did. It ended up not getting it to. So finally, she texted me at like 3:30 in the afternoon. Now I have a Christmas party. I'm supposed to be due at 1.
I was just going to bring that up too.
It started at 1 on Sunday, so I'm trying to get all this shit done, everything uploaded, all the descriptions, everything done before that. And I had a friend going with me to the Christmas party, so I had to text her, tell her now I'm 3 hours late to pick her up. I'm 4 hours late to the fucking Christmas party. I'm getting this done. I got shit going. I threw her video together. I said, I hope you're happy with it. If you want me to do a better one, I can. But I had like 20 minutes to do this.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I ran out the door. Shit was still loading on the fucking computer when I left. I came back. Everything was done. I came back like 4 hours later from the party. Everything was all uploaded. Everything went good.
Perfect.
So it was a scramble.
Well, that's one thing. Christmas time, I guess I'll be nice, give you a compliment. What a lot of people don't realize with the editing, though, is just how dedicated you are, though, too. That's why I was going to bring that up. You knew about this party in advance. Mm-hmm. It's not like it was a surprise. But you knew it was Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
And this editing wasn't done or wasn't exporting right. So you're like, well, I ain't going to this party till I get this right.
Well, I try to treat it like work, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
you were making sure that this was going to be right. It was going to be out in time for everybody before anything. Because I remember you text me or whatever. It was like 3:30. You're like, still not at the party. It started at 1. I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, you had wanted to watch the Giants-Dallas game here out in the garage, which I was for.
Yep.
But then by the time I'm doing this, I just like, no way I'm going to squeeze that in. And then you were like, I'm sick. And I'm like, good. Thank God. Because it would have been one more thing I had to squeeze in.
It worked out, yeah.
So, yeah, that was that. But anyway, I don't know how we got on such a long rant. I guess just...
That's what happens. That's what we do.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't
We just get going. That's two guys just going back and forth, just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a nice new background.
For the occasion.
I want to point that out. Yep, nice Christmas tree. We decorated that ourselves.
You guys can see it on YouTube. You guys on the other can't see
We put the wreath. I had to hang the wreath above the fireplace because Wes is too fucking scared to go up on a ladder.
Listening, I don't like heights. Everybody listening, it's basically just this big fancy living room with big huge picture windows and a fire going and a wreath.
Snowing in the outside.
A hearth. Is that a hearth? Is that what that is? A hearth?
No, I don't even know.
What is a hearth?
I don't know.
It's a mantle. But do they call it a hearth for... What the fuck is a hearth? Let me look up what a hearth is.
You're the one that just came up with it, so you tell me.
I know. I try to act so smart, and then I can't... What is a H-E-A-R-T? Hearth. A hearth is a fireplace hearth. I was right. So it's the same thing as a mantle. No, this is the mantle.
Yes.
The shelf is a mantle, a.k.a. mantle.
Yes, I know.
This is a hearth. We got that. I'm good. If you guys didn't come here to learn something today, you did anyway.
It's a heart with an H on the end.
Motherfuckers, they're here. You're going to learn. They're going to have a PhD in nothing by the time they get done with us.
Yeah, and how to be miserable around Christmas time.
Yes, or how not to be.
Yeah, true.
If you get rid of it.
Here's another. All right, on to number 8, which I thought this one was interesting as well, though. Believe it or not, Hallmark holiday movies only take 2 weeks to film.
They're the same as good. I believe it.
You do?
Every fucking I kind of like Hallmark movies, and the reason being is my aunt always watches them at Christmas time. She goes on the Hallmark channel. It just stays on in her house when she's cooking, cleaning, whatever.
I watch the Hallmark channel not around the holiday season.
Sure. Yeah.
Like Babysitter Kills the Wife, or those all that type of shit. I'm in. I love
Kills the Wife. Hallmark is like a happy channel.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of a different one. My bad.
Yeah, Hallmark is like all love movies.
What's that female
and
channel
movies?
I'm thinking of? Lifetime.
Oh,
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're on.
I probably shouldn't have brought that up.
This is kind of a female channel too, but just with some fucking killing. Apparently, according to Mike.
Way to throw that out there. This is a female channel too.
Hallmark horror movies.
It could be.
Yeah, so Hallmark movies, I can see why they only take 2 weeks. Everything. This is how they go. The big businesswoman is married, happily married, lives in Manhattan. She has to go home to the family farm out in the middle of the Corn Belt somewhere, Illinois, or some little small town somewhere, to the family farm for the holidays. Husband can't go. She gets out there, has to run to the store to grab some milk or something for the family.
Runs into her high school sweetheart.
Yep, runs into the high school sweetheart. They hate each other. This has always happened. They always hate each other, but they like trip, or he'll be on a ladder fixing a light and she'll be coming out of the store. He'll fall off the fucking ladder, land on her. Their lips will be 1 inch from each other. He gets off all embarrassed. They go home. Well, that sparks her.
That's all it takes.
Yep. Next thing you know, She's not going home. She likes the farm life, quote unquote farm life, and the country life better than she realizes she was more happy with her
fence and the dog. And
yep. She realizes she's not happy at home. Then that movie ends, and the same fucking movie comes on, it just with a different setting and different characters.
Fair enough.
Same thing.
You pretty much nailed it.
So I can understand how it doesn't take too long to.
I'm glad to see you're in a good mood for this Christmas special.
Fuck Christmas.
Yeah.
Bah humbug. That's what I should have done as a sound. I should have found bah humbug.
Yeah, really. I can't believe you didn't think of that.
I don't mind. What I do like the lights. I love going around looking at Christmas lights.
And nobody.
Not this year.
Nobody's really decorating.
No.
It's like nobody's getting in the spirit.
Mike got in the spirit here, though. You guys can see it on YouTube. He's got some.
If you ought to see my house, if you think that's in the spirit.
Garland around.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've seen it 63 times on Snapchat. Same fucking thing every time.
Every time I drink beer.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to, like, as a kid, it'd be cool to see all the lights and the Christmas trees in people's windows and stuff. Nobody seems to give a shit this year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Anyway.
They're all the Grinch, or they're all Krampuses, or whatever you called it.
I'm sure COVID doesn't help. Brazil set the record for the world's largest floating Christmas tree. Nice. Christmas could have been a spring holiday. Well, now why? Because I thought this was the Lord's or Jesus' birthday. So a long time ago, Pope Julius I decided that Christmas should be celebrated on December 25th. However, history points out it wasn't because that was the date that Jesus was born. Oh,
we just pick and choose the day he was born? Or?
I'd pick and choose when you were born.
Well, that's true.
Why not Jesus?
That is true.
Instead, many people believe it was to overshadow a pagan festival called Saturnalia, which
close enough.
Yeah, which also happened on that day. In fact, Jesus may have actually been born during the spring. I almost believe that because spring is like the time of rebirth and like coming alive, and the Lord Jesus would be the one to do that.
Don't ruin Christmas for me.
Well, you know what? They saved Christmas because it sounds like it would have been my holiday had they not done it on December 25th. They overshadowed Saturnalia.
Yeah.
Which we're going to look up right now and see what that means for anybody listening that gives a shit. What is Saturnalia? Saturnalia was an ancient Roman festival and holiday in honor of the god Sun. God Saturn. Scratch that. God Saturn. Held on the 17th of December of the Julian calendar and later expanded with festivities. So it wasn't even on the 25th. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah.
I don't really care either, to be honest with you, as far as I'm
curious
concerned.
about what these people, some of these people that write these articles.
Yeah, I noticed that lately with them sex ones.
That one last week or whatever we did, man, that was terrible.
Some of them were.
They didn't even type it out. It was like a third grader typed that one out. I couldn't even understand it,
and it made me feel like I couldn't read because I'm reading through, and it's like they're leaving entire words out of the sentence that needed to be there. Well, anyway,
Jingle Bells was the first song played in space.
That's I would say that's the most popular Christmas song. Would you?
Jingle. Yeah,
that you say
that or Baby It's Cold Outside. That's another big one, I think.
Do you? Yeah,
well, yeah. At least in my opinion, I don't.
I think if you ask somebody if nobody knew Christmas song, I feel like Jingle Bells would be the one that everybody knew.
That or maybe like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's another big one.
That might be a big one, especially kids, because all kids grow up learning Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Not all, some
Frosty
different
the
religions.
Snowman, that's another one, though. That'd be another one, I would imagine.
Yep.
So there's a couple big ones.
Actually, this episode, Christmas, kind of reminds me, we've talked about cancel culture and all that. I feel like Christmas, about, 5 years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago, was the first cancel culture. Remember you couldn't say Merry Christmas? Remember when that came out and they didn't want businesses saying Merry, like you go to McDonald's and they would say Happy Holidays?
Well, remember they didn't want that Baby It's Cold Outside song to play.
Yep. And then came that. Yep. You couldn't play that. But yet, what's her name? Nicki Minaj can talk about sucking some guy's dick. That's fine.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
In fact, that was a number one.
Well, and didn't she come out with that WAP song? Wasn't that her too?
Yep.
Absolutely filthy.
That was number one on the charts, but yet, Baby It's Cold Outside, because he said something about having a drink with a lady and bringing her home or something, and they thought it was taking advantage of her, so they had to cancel it.
Yep.
But it's unbelievable. This is the stupid...
That's how that shit works, though. That's how that ideology...
Just whatever they decide they want, they get, basically. And I guess that's my point. Like, if it's an actual concern and somebody's actually getting hurt for something, okay, change it. But if it's something like that, but then on the other side of the token, you can put WAP on the charts... Don't give me your shit about Baby It's Cold Outside. Exactly. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Well, needless to say, when I play it on my Alexa now, it plays all the time. I just play Country Christmas. It plays all the time. So apparently that didn't go too far.
Yeah.
It didn't gain much traction.
I don't think Happy Holidays did either. I think that first year a lot of people said it, but I'm hearing Merry Christmas again. It was something that was offending people that were, don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Exactly.
You ought to be, I'm saying it to you as a compliment.
What was
I could say fuck you.
What was that food they were giving? Same type of thing. What was it? And then they wanted to call them, they didn't want to, French fries, they wanted to call them freedom fries or something. Remember that? You remember that fucking nonsense? Same type of thing.
I remember Free Beer and Hot Wings, that radio show, used to talk about free beer or freedom fries for some reason, but I don't remember the actual reason for it. But I'm sure that's probably where it's about the time frame.
Yeah, because they were called French fries, and the whole just again same old stupid fucking bullshit.
So I just finished my caramel coffee from Stewart's, and being in the festive spirit, every year around Christmas, ever since the tailpipe down there. Remember Breezy used to make them rum chata things with so I went home and got my own, and we've talked about it before. But Mike told me
that a lot.
I love it, especially from like a week before Thanksgiving to like a week after Christmas. That's when I'll drink it. Otherwise, I don't even think about it. But Mike,
I feel like it's more of a holiday drink for some reason.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know why.
And
you could drink it any fucking time, obviously.
Sure.
I just feel like around this time is like Thanksgiving or Christmas. That's the time to drink it. I don't know why, but
yeah. Well,
anyway.
So you gave me an idea with that one. You were telling me that if you mix root beer and rum chata together, it's supposed to taste like a root beer float.
We're about to find out.
We got some beautiful Stewart's root beer, which is about the shittiest root beer, but it's the first thing I
It's still good. Sometimes those shittier ones like that are better, though.
Sometimes.
Believe it.
Oh, boy. Did you hear that?
No, don't be a pussy. Twist it. Open it right up.
I got a $60 shirt on for Christmas here, bud.
Well,
I
fuck
don't want
that.
to get shit all over it.
If you paid
Let's see how this goes.
If you paid $60 for that fucking shirt, you're an idiot. But
you pay $30 for fucking socks and shit, so I don't want to hear it. How much was that one cologne you got? It was about a fucking...
My colognes are a different story.
Okay, then. You're an idiot.
I like to smell good. People that know me know I always smell good. Blug, 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 blug.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. See? That's exactly what a root beer float does, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I bet you this would work.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
I caught it with my lip, my bottom lip.
Your gut got it. Don't worry about it.
That's what I was afraid of. Yeah,
I'm real curious about this. A root beer float does exactly that, so...
Yep.
I'm curious for you to take a sip, because
I got some fuzz in my mouth from... Oh, look, I got a bottle of Tennessee honey, too, the other day.
Oh, yeah, I see
Yesterday.
that.
We're stocking up around here because we're getting low on stuff. We're getting way off. I keep getting us off a topic here with stuff. Number 12... So Jingle Bells was the first song in space, number 12, and it was originally a Thanksgiving song.
Interesting.
Jingle Bells may be one of the most well-known Christmas songs, but it was originally composed as a Thanksgiving tune written by Unitarian Church organist. Gee, I'm kind of an organist myself, if you will. Pretty good with an organ.
Yeah.
If you ask me. In the 1850s. Anyway, that's that. So that used to be a Christmas or a Thanksgiving song.
The tradition of hanging stockings comes from a legend about marriage. Let's see, which are basically blah, 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 blah. According to the Smithsonian, one of the most popular legends about the tradition's origins is a tale of a poor widower who worried that he wouldn't be able to marry off his 3 daughters because of his lack of wealth.
He had a lot of money.
His lack of.
Oh, he had very little. I'm typing and listening at the same time.
His lack of. He obviously wasn't very wealthy.
Right here, most famous Christmas songs list. I want to see what was number 1 on here while we were thinking about it. Of course,
what is it?
I'm going to go right down to number 1. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. I mean, that's a known song, but come on, out of Jingle Bells, Little Drummer Boy, all the fucking main songs.
Pull up a different website. It would be a different song, probably.
Yeah, Last Christmas is number 2. Santa Tell Me. This must be actual songs. I'm talking about the fucking known. Those are just Christmas songs that people came up for clout and to make money.
Well, like Jingle Bells and stuff, I feel it'd be more aimed towards kids. So type in kids Christmas songs.
Kids, most popular.
Not that everybody doesn't listen to them, but I feel like it would be, those are more driven towards the kids, or
Kids Xmas songs.
I bet you Jingle Bells and that would be on there.
Yeah, that's top 10 Christmas songs for kids with lyrics. I don't care about that. I just want to see what number 1 is on a list. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they got as number 1 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Jingle Bells. Okay, just what we thought, too.
Yeah, we're
Santa Claus is coming to town, number 3. Frosty is number 4.
There's Frosty.
I thought it forgot.
Where's Baby It's
Silent Night is a big one, too, with adults, I think, too.
Baby It's Cold Outside probably won't be on this list because that's not really...
Yeah, this is more of like a cartoonish...
That's probably on the other list that you just had pulled up.
All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth is number 7. Number 8 is Deck the Halls. I forget about that song. You know why? Because some of these are easy for kids to sing, and I guess that's the point. Like, everybody knows Jingle Bells lyrics. Everybody knows Deck the Halls lyrics. 9, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And number 10 is Away in a Manger. And that's
a good one.
That's rounded right out. Sometimes I forget.
10. I like that one.
I was talking to Heather the other day, and she was talking about, I was telling her how I was miserable and I fucking hate Christmas for the same reasons I told you. And somehow I ended up, she got me listening to Christmas songs anyhow. And I was up here, I was doing things, so I put on like a YouTube list of Christmas songs.
Did it put you in a better mood?
Kind of, actually, yeah, it really did. That's what I mean. If you just took the stress out of Christmas, I would love Christmas.
Now imagine just sitting up here, now you got those lights on, turn these ones off.
Yep.
Have Christmas music going, sit here drinking your rum chata, just doing nothing. Is it root beer float? Close?
Close enough.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get it. It's close enough.
That's got like cinnamon, so it's going to throw it off a little bit, obviously.
Yep. Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, pretty good,
I like it. Yep. Almost more like if you used like, what's the vanilla that's got the little pieces in it? There's regular vanilla, which is just clear white. And then there's Neapolitan or something with...
Neapolitan or something or whatever.
Maybe.
I know
something...
I think I know
it's got those little like black... looks like pepper in it, but it's not. It almost tastes like that type of... If you use that, it would be the same.
So it's good, though? You would do it again? You would drink it again?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I like it. My favorite is always going to be with eggnog, like because that's the first time I ever drank it. But mix it with eggnog. But
that tequila rose is good.
But that's so you're right. I mean, you mentioned how it kind of seems like a holiday drink, and I agree with you because I never put it with anything other than like milk, which is like a holiday type. Well, I mean, you use milk whenever, but eggnog is a holiday type of drink. Usually comes out for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yep.
Well, root beer floats isn't. I don't know. I guess I agree with you, though, but I guess I couldn't explain why I just assumed.
I don't feel like you ever drink that other than holidays.
Until this time of year, I like to get a bottle of it.
Thanksgiving, Easter, you might. I think it's all the holidays you do it.
Anyway, that's that. Try it. Rum chata. It's, what does it say? Rum chata. Horse chata, which is mainly what I talk. Horse chata.
Yeah, a lot of it, too.
Conron. I don't know what that means, but that's what, there you go. You can look that up and put it with some shit.
If you gave all the gifts listed in the 12 days of Christmas, it would equal 364 presents. So a day for every day of the year, basically.
Wait, what's that say?
If you gave all the gifts listed in the 12 days of Christmas, it would equal 364 presents.
Oh, because there was the 12 and the 11.
Yeah, because you do the 1 and then
so basically you do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 right up to 12. I got you.
Wow,
okay, it took me a minute to get going. What one was that? That was
number 15. Some of these aren't as good. I mean, it was good.
The tradition of hanging stockings comes from a legend about marriage. Have you ever wondered why we hang stockings? I have kind of wondered that, what it was for, which are basically fancy socks during the holiday season, only to wake up on Christmas
which we're currently wearing on our fucking head.
According to Smithsonian, is that what these are? No, these are hats, aren't they?
No, they're my $30 socks.
Oh, yeah, there you go. For Santa. According to the Smithsonian, one of the most popular legends about the tradition's origins is the tale of a poor widower who worried that he wouldn't be able to marry off his... Oh, that's the one you read. I was looking shit up, so it didn't dawn on me. Okay, I got you. That's why we're so far ahead.
I switched to a different one. This one seems better.
Oh, a different article?
Yeah, 35. That one was, I don't know.
Yeah,
wasn't as interesting,
some of them,
I guess. Some of them were all right. We could each stay on a different one.
In Ukraine, spiders are considered symbols of good luck at Christmas.
Not for you.
That's why I don't like Christmas.
You killed them.
I fucking hate good luck and hate Christmas and hate spiders and kids. All right, I'm just going to finish this one out quick. Santa has a postal code in Canada. Number 18, there is a Christmas tree in Spain worth $15 million. The Christmas tree pickle is a tradition to keep eager kids calm on Christmas morning. I don't understand why. Well, maybe here we go. As a quirky tradition goes, the first child to find the glass pickle hidden in the tree on Christmas morning either wins a prize or Now, I like this shit about Christmas. I like the elf on the shelf thing. I like the these little things like that. Like you have to hide shit in the Christmas tree, and you got to, and it just gives kids something to do. Crazy, for 2 hours, you could be looking for certain little ornaments and shit like that hidden. I think that's cool.
I agree.
20, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was originally created as an advertising gimmick. 21, eggnog dates back to medieval times. 22, how many are there? 22, tinsel is...
That one's like 65 of them.
Oh, is it? Oh, Christ, I'm done then. Do it go on forever. Tinsel was once made of real silver. Cool. All right, go on with your list.
Coca-Cola played a part in Santa's image. Before Coca-Cola decided to use his image for advertising, Santa's look tended more spooky than jolly. 1931, the beverage company hired an illustrator named Haden Sudblom to depict the jolly old elf for magazine ads. Now kids see versions of sugar plums instead of having Santa-themed nightmares.
Well, I'm bringing nightmares back for Christmas.
This has got some of the similar ones. Hanging the stockings. Rudolph. Some of these aren't as interesting as I thought they were going to be.
No,
like I found the articles, and I'm not going to read all 65 of them, so I pull up the article and I'll kind of
pick apart a couple.
1, 5, 7. Be like, yeah, some of these are all right, but I didn't read all 65. And then now that we get into it, I'm like, yeah, they're not as interesting as I really thought they were going to be.
Well, it's kind of doing a special episode here. It's kind of gets us. We've been amping up with more and more sex stuff and sex rules and laws and shit. Now we kind of back down to like more sensible shit. It seems kind of uninteresting.
This is interesting. Black Friday isn't the busiest shopping day. Now, why is that in here as a Christmas one? I don't know. We're going to find out. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm actually concerned. I'm curious to why that is anyway.
Black Friday or the day after Thanksgiving certainly sees lots of shoppers heading to the mall. But we must be a nation of procrastinators because the most hectic days of the year are actually the Friday and Saturday before Christmas. So plan ahead if you don't care for crowds. I agree with that.
Yeah, okay, I can see
that makes sense now.
Everybody's got to get some, even if it's something little. Everybody's going out shopping.
I'm guilty of it.
Yep.
Christmas is Saturday. I guarantee probably Thursday or Friday, Christmas Eve, we'll be to the store still getting.
I still got to get a couple of gifts for Ryan. Owen's done. Ryan is basically done, but I got to go, and I might recruit you to go with me if you get feeling better here in the next couple of days because it's going to be, I'm going to need hands. But I don't want to say it on here. So you just
need me to carry shit?
Basically. Just use you as usual. I don't want to say it. I hope my kids don't listen to this, but in case they do, I don't want to ruin their Christmas. I'll tell you afterwards. But
fair enough.
A couple of historical Christmas facts that probably nobody gives a fuck, but it's a Christmas special, so here we go. In 1066, King William I of England was crowned on Christmas Day. In 1377, during a Christmas feast hosted by King Richard II of England in 1377, 300 sheep and 28 oxen were consumed. 1640, Scotland abolished the observance of Christmas until 1958 when it became a legal holiday.
What is this article?
This is on a different... I went to 74 fun facts you didn't know. And there's about 65 of them, and I didn't really care. Christmas tree facts. It is believed Germany began the tradition of a Christmas tree. Additionally, tinsel, which was once made of actual silver, is traced to 1610 in Germany. Christmas trees are grown in all 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska.
Here's an interesting one.
Do it.
We just looked it up. Silent Night is the most recorded song.
Really?
That's what it says.
You know the words?
No, not all of them.
We should have sung Christmas carols for this episode.
I'd sound real cute. I'm lucky I'm talking. Look at me. I sound like, I don't know.
We should have. Actually, I have a Christmas carol, a new Christmas song, speaking of that. We could let the listeners listen to. Kind of critique.
I can only imagine.
And see how we like it. Let's see what it sounds like.
I feel my pecker tingling, balls are jingling.
Oh, we've heard this before. People have heard this song.
Come on and tell me whether I can come together with you. I need a hot slip mommy to slip my slimy into.
Oh my God.
I must be over.
That's the kind of Christmas I like.
Puts a smile on your face.
Get it up, let's go.
See, I'm getting right in the spirit.
Start hopping like a rabbit in the snow. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, my dear.
I hope you'll say it long.
I know it's not easy for you hanging from that chandelier. I need a new position for sperm worm fishing with you. I want to jam my putts in with both my nuts in your shoe. I feel my pecker tingling, balls.
I love Christmas. I love Christmas right now.
That's the spirit.
It's putting me in C. Maybe it takes a dirty song, but it's getting me there. And that's it. Merry Christmas.
You filthy animal.
Yeah, right. I got that.
Settlers created the first American eggnog.
Filthy animal.
Really? They probably had to. They thought that they ran out of milk.
Christmas decorating sends nearly 15,000 people to the ER. That's kind of interesting.
See, that's why I don't see. Never can be too careful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to end up like them.
Apparently, they get up on a ladder and don't know what the fuck they're doing. Mm-hmm. Like other people we know.
That's why I don't get up on there. I get too friggin'. I don't like
you make
heights.
me do it.
Spiders and heights. That's what I'm afraid. That's all I'm afraid
Dry
of.
Christmas trees spark more than joy. Well, that's a given. It's
it's probably going
really
down.
An interesting fact. It is just a fact.
Here's an interesting fact. It's probably going down with LED lights because they don't get hot.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, people used to put candles in trees back in the old days before lights. They would clip these candle holders onto the branches and burn candles.
I did not know that, but.
Yep. The only reason I know that is because my grandmother had some, but they were obviously not real, but they were like fake candles. And I used to ask her, I remember that's just one thing I remember from my childhood. Why do you have candles in your tree? And she told me, before there was lights, electric lights, you would put candles in there to do the same thing. It's actually probably look prettier, but I'm sure it's dangerous.
Here's an interesting fact, which I think is bullshit, kind of goes along with what we started out talking about. Americans spend nearly $1,000 on gifts. Which is not... let's see what it says.
What'd you say?
So, according to the National Retail Federation's most recent data, consumers spend an average of $967.13 on the holidays. Although individual spending can really range, many shoppers will really go all out, but just as many cherish homemade, thrifted, or otherwise gifts that are more meaningful than flashy.
I probably spent that on just the boys. You know what I mean?
The funny thing is, that's not what Christmas is about, though. But that's
what I mean. That's what I mean.
I got an article in here that tells you what the true meaning of Christmas is about.
Good. I want to see that. I got Owen something that I think he's going to really like, and I got Ryan something I think he's going to really like, and they both cost about the same. But to look at Ryan's gift and to look at Owen's gift, you can understand why Owen's gift is this expensive. You look at Ryan's gift, and it doesn't look like much, and that's part of what I don't like about Christmas.
This day and age, though, you could literally buy something in a box this fucking big. It's $400. You know,
right? And exactly, it could be 4x4x4, and you can't. But so you give your kid a $500 gift that's a little teeny tiny thing,
yeah,
and give your other kid a $500 gift that's a big huge thing, and it's like this one feels like what the hell?
Yeah,
and I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, geez, I'm skimping out on him, but really, so what do you got to do? So you add more money to this one to make him feel better? It's like that's what I mean. Christmas is fucking. I hate Christmas. Ho, 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 Bob.
See, his song was playing. He loved it. Now he's back to hating it.
Yeah, well, that was a good song for it.
He only likes it when the ho, ho, ho's are around.
That would make it better. Bunch of elves.
Mistletoe is an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, you kiss under. I could see that even if it's not a scientific fact. You get under there, you start kissing some chick at a Christmas party. Next thing you know, she's in your house just fucking...
Didn't that happen at my sister's one year? Maybe it wasn't a Christmas party. You got shoved right up against the refrigerator.
Yeah, it was. I remember that.
Was it a Christmas party?
Yes, it was. And I remember because I remember that hallway between it was a raised ranch between the living room that was raised, then there was like the stairs that go down, and then the kitchen was right there. And right in that opening, I remember that. I didn't even see that one coming.
No,
There's a couple of them in my life. My bachelor party, I didn't see that one coming.
That one got laid right on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know, what are you supposed to do? It's the holidays.
You know what? These are actually boring me. We're probably boring everybody listening.
Well,
let's get into like some trivia or something.
Well, we got to do hypothetical speaking. We're at 45 minutes in the first segment already, and we got to fit that in.
We could do that. That's good.
Let's you bring that up, and I'll play the jingle.
Hypothetically speaking.
Let's say, hypothetically.
Hypothetical. Let's say you've been a bad girl.
Hypothetically, if like you were naked, I was naked.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, right? Would a moose have sex with me if I gave it $10 million?
Let's say, hypothetically, you've been a naughty girl.
All right, well, hypothetically speaking, would you kill one innocent child to heal the world's diseases forever? That's a great question. It's not dirty or sexual or anything, but I think that's kind of a good one.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'm on the purple one.
It don't matter. I'll pull up. We got a couple of them here. We don't have to be on the same one.
That's a tough question. Would you kill one innocent child to save the world, to heal? So say that child needed to die, but when it died, you could take something from the child and it would cure a deadly disease. Oh, the world's diseases forever, period. All the world's diseases go away if you kill this child. I'm going to say yes. I know that's horrible to say.
I mean, yeah, I would lean that way too. I get why, but
it's not an easy decision.
No, it's
to take a child's life. but I guess you'd have to keep in mind why you were doing it. No one else gets these diseases ever.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But I would have to lean that way, but...
There's a need for diseases. I know this sounds really morbid, but I feel like it's almost like if somebody... It's like people, if they were perfect, they'd be no fun. If everybody was the same, nobody would give a fuck. There'd be no nice people, no bad. Everybody'd just be the same. It'd be a boring world.
That's true.
Without diseases, I'm sure there's some benefits to diseases. I mean, population control,
probably,
which sounds gruesome, but, what if you had 73 billion people on the planet, there'd be no fucking room. We'd be living... You know what I mean? We'd have to grow little gardens in our house and shit to eat. There'd be no food left, no room for farms. So and there's probably other ones. I feel like there's some need for diseases.
I would agree with that.
So, I don't know. But yeah, that's a tough one. Kill one child to save the world from diseases.
If money wasn't a concern, where would you live? What would you do? And what would your lifestyle look like?
I don't think it would look too much different than now.
Well, of course it would. You wouldn't be able to have a lot of things you have because it's all bought.
Wait, what did you say? If money wasn't concerned? I'm assuming if money wasn't concerned, you could just buy whatever you want.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I guess that's the way I was looking at it. I would probably build a house. It wouldn't be a mansion. It'd be a big house, but I don't think it'd be a mansion. I mean, it'd just be more to clean, just for me. It'd be on my grandparents' property, probably. I don't see it
back
being...
in a field?
Yep, I don't really see it being too much different than now.
I feel like you'd have a lot more toys.
Yeah, that'd be more it. I have a boat. I have a brand new truck.
I'd have a brand new vehicle.
Pool and shit.
Nice house.
Stuff like that. But it's to look at it from the outside, you'd probably just think, oh, he's got money, but you'd never know I was like filthy rich or whatever.
Just like now, kind of. That's all. Nobody knows that you're filthy rich now, but...
I'm not filthy rich.
No, you're just filthy.
I haven't been working in 3 months. Yeah, I'm just filthy.
Yeah.
Animal. You filthy animal.
Yeah, you filthy animal.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
What would you do?
What, with the money? Basically, I'd have
if money wasn't concerned.
I'd have a decent house, brand new vehicle, definitely toys, money for kids' colleges and stuff set aside. I mean, I don't think my life would change a whole hell of a lot, other than I would just have a lot more toys too. That's the big thing. I'd definitely have a nice house.
Oh, here is the one. I'm just gonna pick one off the.
What is this? What is that? The dirty one?
Yeah, I was like, I kept looking through all these, and I'm thinking we had like dirty ones, like more interesting ones.
They're in there somewhere.
Would you rather sleep with someone who has terrible body odor, or who never brushes their teeth?
Never brushes their teeth.
You would rather sleep with somebody than...
I don't have to kiss them. But if their body...
Oh, that's a good point. Because I was going to say I'd rather body odor because when I kiss them, but...
But if their body stinks, you're going to smell that no matter what you're doing. Unless you're plugging your nose the whole time. At least if they smell good, you don't have to kiss them. And you don't smell them.
All right. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll go with that too. I'd rather not bad breath.
Which one? Where'd you pull these? These are good. The dirtier ones.
That's the Men's Health one. I'm surprised it's on Men's Health for these. I figured they'd be normal ones. Would you rather have another orgasm or never be allowed to use the internet again? I don't care. I'd rather have the internet. I mean, to miss out on one fucking orgasm? It says another orgasm. So if I had one, I'd have one more. But then you can never use the internet again? No, I'll just fucking have one. I'm usually asleep by the second time anyway.
Not to mention, they go hand in hand, don't they? The orgasms with the internet? That's what you use the internet for.
Yeah, right. So, fair point. Yeah, that's a dumb one. That
was an easy one for you. You didn't even have to think about that.
Well, would you? I'm sure you wouldn't give up the internet for one fucking lousy orgasm anyway.
I feel like it'd be too hard, to be honest with you. I don't feel like I'm addicted to the internet, but I gotta be. I mean, there's a lot of uses for it.
Very rarely I have a second one anyway. Most times, like I say, I'm either asleep or grabbing a snack.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
No, that was a simple one.
Yeah, that was a quick and easy one.
You got one?
Would you rather never come again or never be able to have your favorite meal again? I'd never want my favorite meal again.
Yeah, I don't. Really, I can't think. I have a lot of other meals that I like that aren't my favorite. I'll just substitute.
Pizza and wings is probably my favorite, but I like tacos and shit just as much, so I can settle.
Well, that makes me think. That kind of goes hand in hand, though. That is one of my favorite meals.
Yeah, taco?
Yeah. So I don't know if...
you see what I did there?
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
Would you rather shout, "I love you, Mom," every single time you orgasm, or shout R.I.P. Prince Philip every time you orgasm? I don't want to bring my mom into that. And I don't even know who the fuck Prince Philip is, so I'll say his name.
Yeah, because that'd be weird.
Yeah.
You're screaming mom.
Yeah.
I do love my mother, don't get me wrong.
Well, that brings me to the point of why I think it's weird when girls call you daddy. It's like the same thing. It's like me saying, "I love you, Mom," every time I orgasm. Like, what the fuck is weird? Don't call me daddy.
Maybe girls are into that shit.
Well, they are. Apparently, that's a big thing. That and getting spit in their mouth. Merry Christmas.
That's so
I think that's gross, too. It makes me want to gag when I see that on porn and shit.
And this show just took a turn.
Oh, it does that. It does that. You know, you're on for the first hour thinking it's going to be a Christmas special and going to be nice and easy on you, and then next thing you know, look at this. We're all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Right back to the shit show. Would you rather sprain your penis/clitoris during sex or sprain your back? Well, sprains go away, so let's keep that in mind. A couple weeks later, they're gone.
I feel like they're both going to be painful, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if, I guess I don't know, the back thing is going to bother me even after the sex. Well, so would the other stuff, I guess. I don't know.
What I mean.
I don't know, that's kind of like, I don't give a fuck whichever one comes, which goes, you know? Makes no difference, really. Both sucks.
Both going to be painful, I can tell you that.
Yep.
Be sore. With your back, it'd be hard to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe with the other. I don't know. Yeah, that's a catchy one.
What do you got?
Would you rather have sex with your biggest celebrity crush or your favorite porn star?
Kind of the same thing.
That's true with the internet nowadays. Your biggest celebrity crush is your porn star. You can find them on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know, like, porn stars are becoming mainstream names. Think of, what's that girl? Of course, now I say that, and then I can't think of the girl's name.
Ooh, here's a good one. Because these are...
What you got?
Would you rather end up with someone who would never kiss you or would never perform oral sex? I know you're going to pick would never perform oral sex.
Yeah.
You don't care anyway.
Yeah, it don't matter anyway.
I would have to say that would never kiss me because I don't really care about kissing.
I think with the right kissing could be a huge turn on. I think you could, if you could only kiss and do no other foreplay, I feel like you could still get by with that if you did it right. I'm pretty good at it.
I'd rather the oral sex.
Would you? No, good. And that's why Jamie likes us.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Works out.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
One more. I'll do one more here, and then I guess we'll take a break. Would you rather have sex with someone who insists on talking dirty in a bad British accent or with someone who does all their dirty talking in a real off-putting baby voice? No, no baby voice. Yeah. I don't want that fucking baby.
That was an easy one.
Not only for sex, but just I can't stand like if a girl's got a dog, and it's like, oh, come here, little whatever they say.
I can't stand if they got like a high pitched voice to begin with.
Yeah, like Fran Drescher.
Oh yes, that's a perfect one from the nanny or whatever. Yeah, I'd strangle that girl.
Yeah, I can't. If sex or no sex, I don't like that shit. That baby talk anyway. That's one thing with my kids. Me and Casey always thought of that before, as we were, when she was pregnant and stuff. We're not going to do this baby talk with them constantly. Yeah, it's so annoying and obnoxious. You see people at Walmart talking to their baby like they're a fucking, like, I don't know.
That doesn't bother me as much as like you started out with the animals. Don't get me wrong. I like dogs and shit like that, but it's not like, come here, Betsy, come get a biscuit. It's like and
then they just
come here, Fido, come here. You want a dog treat? I don't.
Yeah, get over here if you want something. Otherwise, lay there where the fuck you are.
Yeah, do you want this fucking peanut butter off these nuts or not?
55 minutes.
Nuts.
When we come back from the break, we have to do the sex segment. And I've got an article about a little girl that thought she was getting a video game system, and instead, she got porn. So we're going to hear about that.
So you could imagine her surprise.
Yeah. So let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll get into them.
I know when I was married, we used to always have sex and wild sex on Christmas.
All right, we're back. I got to try to get my helmet on again. Help me.
Oh, my God, look at you.
Actually, don't get close.
You look like a monkey fucking a football.
Who's a football? That's what we said last time. You used that dumb joke. Okay. Now that catastrophe is over with.
That was a debacle.
See, even the Christmas hats suck. You can't even have fun with a Christmas hat. It turns into a
Listen, I thought
nightmare.
it was a nice little add to our special.
I do. I still think next year that you dress up like an elf, I'll dress up like Santa. Since you're the most Santa-looking one, we'll just do opposites.
By next year, you'll probably be caught up to me. Look at you. Look at your button. It's about ready to burst.
Ain't no neither. It's the fucking way that it sits there.
Wait a minute. As you go to check, he goes like this. I seen his chest puff out. I can do that too. Look at I ain't as fat. Now I just got bigger tits.
Yeah, you're still fat. All right, I told you before we left for the break that we had a article about this little girl that got a gift that wasn't the exact gift that she thought.
I think it was meant for her parents.
Probably.
7-year-old Mackenzie Blankenship loves playing the Nintendo Wii U she got on Christmas Eve from her family.
I didn't listen to this whole one.
Here's the hard part, right, Mama?
But the game she is playing, Splatoon...
Yes!
Perfect name.
I did it!
is not what she found inside the case on Christmas Day from Santa.
She opened the top and her face just kind of went, and she looked, she goes, "What is this?" And I looked over, her shoulder, and I grabbed it. I saw the picture on it. And and she's just like, "Why?" And she said, "What is that? And why are they naked?"
Instead of the colorful, creative video game, Mackenzie found Sensual Seductions 2, a pornographic film released in 2008.
Great movie. Great movie.
I said, "Why does Santa give me this?"
It's on Wes's Amazon wish list, if anybody's wondering.
And then she had to tell me it wasn't him.
I was mad because, I had to explain, why this was a Santa
that's a good
gift.
point.
And, no kid at 7 years old should have to wonder.
Wait, why did Santa give this to
Mackenzie's
me?
mom says she bought the game at Target a week before Christmas and even had to get a store associate to unlock a case to purchase it.
Obviously, this isn't Target's fault.
So
They
it
didn't
happened in
manufacture it, but I feel that
manufacturing.
as a distributor, they should take
Or
some
you know what?
responsibility
Somebody
to
bought
get
it,
to the bottom
returned
of
it.
so this doesn't continue to happen.
Forgot to take that out. What a coincidence.
Until then, Mackenzie is
Probably
happy
looking
to play
forward
the
to this
real
day.
game, but her family will never forget what was originally left under the Christmas tree.
Well, that's kind of an unfortunate
Meanwhile,
thing.
Dad's going, "That's where I put that."
Yeah, it was the father's all along.
Yeah, he's putting it in the games to try and
Christmas
hide
Eve.
it. The wife doesn't know he has them, so he puts them in the Wii games, figuring nobody will ever look there.
Mommy was making out with Santa Claus, and they were watching Destructive Anal, or whatever the fuck it was called on it, too.
Yeah.
Or what, Destructive Decisions, or whatever the hell they call it. But anyways, they were watching that the
Anal
night before.
Gobstopper 9000.
Yeah, I think it's funny the actual game's name was Splatoon to begin with. Couldn't happen to a better video
Worked
game
out
mix-up.
perfectly.
Anyway, though, on a serious note, that kind of sucks. I didn't think about that until that mother was saying it. How do you explain that to your child? Because it came from Santa.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't... I don't know how you grew up, but some gifts came from Santa, some gifts came from my parents to make it seem
exactly
realistic. Well, if that said from Santa on it and you got that, and you almost got to kind of tell your daughter of 7 years old, there is no Santa.
Well, we're going to write Santa, and the elves are all going to be fired. Whichever elf let this happen.
Yeah.
Fired.
Would have been even better if it was like a Christmas porn, some type of a Christmas...
just wearing Santa
like
hats?
a Christmas edition of porn, I guess. That actually brings us to our sex segment. We have 12... what was it called? Let me find it here. 12 weirdest porn categories, which I don't know if it goes along with Christmas, but...
Strangest kinds of...
We got to do the segment anyway.
This could be a good one.
Penetration and allow the orgasm to happen.
I want to fuck.
Penetration.
You're in more dire need of a blowjob than any white man in history.
Sounds like Robin
If I had to choose
I think it was.
between oral sex and birthday cake, oral sex
I can't remember where I got
always
it.
win.
It was.
The maximum amount of pleasure.
That's my favorite part.
Walking down the street.
Yep. With bell bottoms, afro. People are different. What was that?
Robert De Niro wants to fuck, and
Robin Williams needs a blowjob. Yep. People are different, and almost everyone has a few fantasies that they're not exactly proud of. The world of twisted pornography is always just a click away, though. So whether you have an oculolinctus and like licking people's eyeballs, or you're more normal and just like your run-of-the-mill clown porn, it's all on the internet for your hound dogging ways.
Finally, I'm normal.
Yeah.
I don't feel so weird anymore.
Clown porn is not, they've justified your
I don't have
issue.
to hide it anymore.
That's right.
I'm not going to be porn shamed anymore.
So today's sex segment is 12 weirdest porn categories. Number 1 is yiff porn, which I've never heard of. Yiffy features people from the furry fandom lifestyle indulging in some animalistic humping. It's basically people dressed as furry animals. The women are called vixens, getting it on. No judgment here.
He says he's never heard of it. You want to fucking see his search history.
I've probably seen it somewhere along the line. You see what I mean? I passed right over that. There's nothing about that turns me on.
Where do you
Stuffed
think you got the
animals.
idea wanting us to dress up, fucking weirdo?
That's for Christmas. That's for the Christmas porn special we're doing here today. Number 2, occult porn. This kind of porn involves overtones of magic and paranormal. Performers dress up as wizards and witches and pull out a lot more than just rabbits out of a hat. Guess what they use instead of wands? Actually, that one don't look horrible. That I'm not really into witches and all that shit, but like that girl looks pretty hot, and basically I don't know. That one doesn't seem that weird to me.
That's true. Number 3, Japanese newscaster porn. They like to get weird in Japan. Obscenity laws be damned. As bizarre as it seems, newscaster porn has a certain beauty and determination to it. Women dressed as legitimate news anchors try to tell the news while the men around them do unspeakable things to these women.
Unspeakable.
That's not that weird. That's basically nothing more than what we talked about in the last episode about the bringing in outfits or whatever, like dressing up. That's kind of what I think of with that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's more to it, but I kind of with you. That doesn't really seem like a big, huge deal. Yeah, not as weird as I thought some of these were
yeah,
be.
I don't think. Other than maybe if they were cast or filming on live air while they're doing it, that'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
try and keep a straight face.
I've seen them like Spanish naked newscasters or whatever. That's a big thing I've seen.
I wish I could think of that one girl that's a news anchor or whatever, and she blew up on the internet. Beautiful girl. I guarantee if I could think of it and found her, you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen her, because I've probably sent it to you. Gorgeous.
Maybe. Number 4, bear porn, which is perfect for last episode. We talked about that girl that was getting fucked on that bear after they were hunting or something. We actually got an email about that.
Did we? I didn't see that one.
Or no, I got a message. Was it on Instagram or somewhere? I got a message somewhere about that from somebody that was talking about that, and they've seen it back in the day when that was a thing. They remember seeing it. They were telling me. Number 4, bear porn. Bear porn is made up of a whole lot of things, but the main requirements are that the guys have to be hairy, middle-aged, and overweight. That's not weird at all. That's me.
There you go. Of course, you look nothing like that guy.
Well, no, these big old fucking... I'm glad I don't. To be honest with you, look at him. This isn't the bear porn that I thought. I thought this was fucking on a bear like that video that we played. I thought we were into that, but yeah, I don't know. Hairy, middle-aged, and overweight. The perfect combination. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Where do I sign up?
Yep.
Felching porn. This one's nasty. Oh, perfect. The online definition of this kind of porn...
I'm glad you got this one.
...is that it involves drinking via suction soda straw recently ejaculated semen from
Merry
the...
Christmas,
This is fucking disgusting.
Animal.
You filthy fucking animal.
Of course I'd get... This is... I
You're
can't...
disgusting.
Mom, if you're listening to this one, I'm sorry. Ejaculated semen from the vagina or anus. I hope they at least use one of those twirly straws. What?
That one got weird. Boy, we went 1 through 4, and they were like, that's a little weird, but not a big deal. Then you get to number 5, it's like, whoa.
And obviously people are into this, or it wouldn't be on the list.
Right.
So
it has to be searched for.
And I'm all for to each their own, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fucking weird and nasty.
I think that would turn me off if I watched a porn with that type of shit on it.
Just stick a straw up my ass, honey, and suck this. Like,
oh, God. You filthy animal. Disgusting.
I wish you'd have got that one.
Number 6, menstrual porn, also known as Red Rhapsody.
Good, here you go.
Or Red Wings, we used to call it when we were young. This kind of porn features women who are menstruating and focuses pretty graphically on the menstrual blood. Sometimes you shouldn't go with the flow.
These are fucking disgusting.
That one's kind of... Boy, once we got to 5, it really turned into...
We're finding new segments. We ain't doing sex no more if it's going to be like this.
Why? This is real life.
This is
People
nasty.
that listen do this shit. They have to, or it wouldn't be on this list. Our listeners are into fish porn.
People do it, but maybe the people listening don't. You don't know.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Okay,
Fuck yeah, they do.
Fish porn. Forcing fish to suck on your penis isn't a nice thing to do, but in porn it is. There's a whole bunch of videos of humans behaving very badly with all things aquatic. Dolphins, eels, turtles, nothing is spared.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I know it. I know the list is fun to list, but then you get thinking about it. It's like, what? How do you get turned on by that? By a fucking fish?
I'd like him to get a fucking pike or something.
I'll tell you, most times
use that one, bud.
Yeah, really. Steel leader.
Yeah.
On your dick.
Yeah, imagine that. There goes that fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of this stuff is weird to me.
I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it's, boy, like I said, I'll warn my mother not to listen to the second half of this show.
There's people that enjoy that, and I try to stay away from anything that smells aquatic.
Yeah, really. What's
anything that smells like fish, I stay the fuck away from it. These people love it.
What's that saying? If it smells like fish, it's a dish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Number 8. Number 8. Coming on figurines. This is as real and as strange as it gets. That's not it. I don't think this is as strange as the one we do with a straw one.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure we accomplished that on number fucking 5.
I mean, I'll grant this is not the best thing either, but number 5 was a lot worse.
You would catch me doing that before you'd catch me doing 5, 6, or 7.
Right. or searching for it. This is as real and as strange as it gets. There are literally hundreds of videos online of men masturbating onto popular toys and figurines, Barbies, G.I. Joes, whatever you want covered in semen. There's a video out there for it. That's unbelievable. But more believable than the fish one. So I guess there's not a whole lot I can say about that.
This list here, I'm gathering, is just proving how fucked up the world is.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, we do a sex segment on here. We get pretty dirty with some stuff, and we try to be open and honest about stuff. But then you come to something like this,
there's no shame.
which would still be an open and honest. This is an article of things that people search for. But boy, it just, like you said, it makes you wonder. We're pretty nasty with some of the shit we talk about, and these people are doing worse. So I guess that makes me feel better about the way we talk on the show.
Fair enough. I'll give you that one.
Number 9, clown porn. These pornos are like a children's birthday party gone horribly wrong. But hey, clowns have to live too, you know? There's really not much to explain about this kind of porn. It's basically clowns banging and squeezing more than just their rubber noses. I needed that. I should have put that that sound for the fucking on the thing.
That's not really a big deal to me, I don't think.
You know who that looks like? The girl from Seinfeld in that picture getting fucked by
yeah.
Yep, Elaine.
Yes.
Getting fucked by that
yes,
clown.
Yes, it does, too.
Looks just like her.
Yep.
Oh, this is one for you. Number 10, you like this
I like how you did that.
Yep.
Toothless granny porn.
Yes, so hot.
This one actually wasn't.
I wish I had that old lady saying that.
This one actually wasn't on the list. I put this one on the list personally. This is one of my personal favorites. Thank you, Internet, for ruining almost everything. As expected, this genre of porn is just plain whack. It's basically centered around old women having sex while waving their dentures around. Is nothing sacred anymore? Imagine that blowjob.
I was just going to say, I don't really mind this one so bad. I mean, I don't know about waving it around, but take them out, put them on a cup on a nightstand, and let's go.
Could you imagine?
No teeth? With a deaf and a Tourette's issue?
Imagine if she didn't take them out beforehand, though, and she was, giving you oral sex, and then she pulls away, and the teeth are still there, and like, uh-oh, what happened?
Just stuck to you?
Think you're going to want these back.
Yeah, just laying there in a bed or something.
Take these.
It makes me think of, I don't know what it has to do with it, but them ones that you wind up, they're red and white teeth, you wind them up.
Yeah.
I can just see a bunch of them coming across the floor at me. It'd be like horror porn. Them things like fucking clicking at you and they walk towards you. Fuck them things. What do we got for 11? Milking porn. This goes along with episode, 12, 13, something like that, where that girl was squeezing her tits on everybody at that rave.
Milk everywhere.
Christ.
All of them are tying together now.
Oh, yeah, this is... So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. It's not as weird as we thought, apparently. This kind of porno features lactating women being milked or milking themselves, which is what happened in that thing, in that episode.
She happened to be milking herself.
In fact, according to some major websites, this genre of porn isn't even niche. It's highly searched for. I don't think in my life I have ever searched... I
never have.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm like... I don't search for weird shit sometimes, but like... I'll watch a good midget porn here and there. You know what I mean? I've actually looked up deaf porn.
Some midgets are cute.
Shit like that. But I don't think I've ever looked up...
What's the sound of deaf porn?
They talk, but like they don't, I don't know how to do the sound. I tried to do the sound, but I gave up halfway through the first part. They do just... I don't know. They try to get the words out, but can't. I don't know. The words come out, but he doesn't.
Yeah. Number 12, Santa Claus porn.
Perfect.
Exactly like clown porn, except the entire theme is Christmas and the gifts are questionable. If you've ever seen the movie Bad Santa, you have like a tiny idea of what goes into these videos.
Well, you have a tiny idea of what goes into...
Yeah, sure. Perfect.
Mrs. Claus. It goes good with our fucking hats. Think I could borrow this hat?
No.
No?
Nope.
Can't use it in the bedroom?
Nope.
Come on.
Well, if you weren't a fucking asshole, maybe.
People are into this.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have anybody over here you ain't sex in a year, so what the fuck you can do with a hat? Use it? When I get it back, it'll stand up on its own? Fuck you.
It won't be so floppy.
Yeah.
Over the top. This ball won't be hanging like that.
You'd be fucking drained, like the life got sucked right out of you.
Well...
hat will just stand up on its end.
So we were talking about such nice holiday things. I feel like from that segment we should go right into the meaning of Christmas that you wanted to bring up. I feel like it's a good segment onto a nice real thing.
Just to fucking switch right over there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nothing like talking about a good straw-sucking porn and then going on to the meaning of Christmas. That was by far the worst one.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Anyway, true meaning of Christmas is love. John 3:16-17 says... For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. The true meaning of Christmas is the celebration of this incredible act of love. The real Christmas story is the story of God's becoming a human being in the person of Jesus Christ. Why did God do such a thing? Because he loves us. Why was Christmas necessary? Because we needed a Savior. Why does God love us so much? Because he is love itself. 1 John 4:8. Why do we celebrate Christmas each year? Out of gratitude for what God did for us, we remember his birth by giving each other gifts, worshiping him, and being especially conscious of the poor and less fortunate. The true meaning of Christmas is love. God loved his own and provided a way, the only way, for us to spend eternity with him. He gave his only son to take our punishment for our sins. He paid the price in full, and we are free from condemnation when we accept that free gift of love.
Fuck, I feel like I'm in Sunday school.
But God demonstrated his own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Well, you know what?
Guess we had to get some serious shit out. But
Listen, you know what? I'm not a super religious person, however. I will tell you, that's nice to hear, though. Like, because people lose sight of that, I think.
Yeah.
I think they lose sight of the fact.
Just like weird sex porno shit.
All the fucking gifts and everything, that's all people care about, and they forget what Christmas is really all about.
So would you say...
You remember back in the day, I can remember stories my old man told me back in the day, when they were kids growing up, they would get like, there was, how many of them was there? 6, 7? I don't know, but there were a bunch of them. They'd get like 1 or 2 Matchbox cars to share amongst all of them. That's what they get for Christmas.
I don't think there's anything really wrong. I don't see why we got to spend $2,000 a child.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point, though.
Yep.
He was perfectly fine. That's, you know what I mean? It's not about the gifts.
But that's just what it is about now.
Nowadays, yes.
When you think Christmas, you think Christmas shopping, gifts, the hubbub,
Yep.
Nobody and that's what I say. I joke around a lot on this, but that's the truth. I don't like Christmas for that reason. I would love it a lot more if it was more about just having dinner with family, spending the day together.
Mm-hmm.
So... You know, some of these people do these things. I mean, there's still gifts involved, but a lot of people go away. They get their whole family together. They all go away and go, like, rent a cabin somewhere and spend a long weekend together. And a lot of people are like, no, I got to be home for Christmas. Not me. I understand that. Being home for Christmas is nice, but if I could get all my family together and go to, like, a cabin somewhere for the weekend and just you're stuck with them for, like, 3 or 4 days, that would be great. That's Christmas to me.
Make a lot of memories.
That's Christmas to me. No cell phones, no bullshit, no video games, nothing.
Think you could go without your cell phone for 3 days?
Sure. I have it next to me now, so I'll look at it. But if I didn't have it, I'm fine without it. I don't need a cell phone.
I don't know. You use it quite a bit.
I do, because it's available. If I never need to look up anything, I just grab it and look it up.
That's what I mean. It's just so... Hey, Siri, what's this?
Yep. I could certainly live without it, though. If somebody was like, no more cell phones, they're illegal. All right. Well, I'll just have to go back to a house phone.
Wes would just kill himself.
No, absolutely not. I don't need that fucking thing. There's nothing on. The only thing I do on is fucking social media anyway, and that's all horse shit. Really, I mean, text messaging is nice, but I would just call from a home phone. That's just what it is. We always got away with it before.
You'd have to have a black book with everybody's numbers because
you have to go back to that. Yeah, piece of paper.
Because you wouldn't remember everybody's number otherwise.
Yep. Yeah, I remember my number. I remember my grandparents' number because it's been the same for 37 years. Otherwise, I don't remember any numbers. No one else's number do I know.
Yep, me either.
That is the meaning of Christmas. And from there, we're going to try some Christmas trivia. Now, what we've done, Mike got 2 of these. We've kind of come to the point where Mike gets these articles because he's pretty good at it, actually. He found a bunch of Christmas-related things, which is really turned out great.
We can tell which ones I found and which ones Asshole found.
Yeah, well, what happens is Asshole's like doing the editing, and then I try to... So it kind of works out great. That's what I mean earlier about being a good team at this. He's been getting all these articles, keeping us going for the talking. Once in a while, I'll throw one in here or there, but for the most part, I do the editing. He finds the stuff to talk about. It's great. So he found 2 different articles, Christmas trivia. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask each other these questions, but he's going to go from one website, and I'm going to go from another so that we can't see the answers. He's got one on his tablet, and I've got one. You guys watching YouTube can see how the computers are. We can't see the answers. The guys listening and the girls listening are just going to have to fucking believe us. But that's what Christmas is about,
or they could go to our YouTube and watch it.
That's right, and you can do that too. So let's see. The first question I have on my page, which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Eggnog.
Perfect. Done. That question 1's over. Good job.
Which Christmas song contains the lyric, everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way?
Oh, it's an upbeat one too. It's more of a
I know you know it.
Like a 50s style. Say it one more time.
Which Christmas song contains the lyric "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"?
The new old-fashioned. I can't sing it, but I could hear it. It's the one. I'll tell you right now. It's the one in Home Alone when he had those cardboard cutouts going around on the train.
You got it.
It's that. But I can't think of the fucking name of it. I know the song. But I can't think of the name of it.
It has to do with the Christmas tree. Give you a little hint.
In a new old-fashioned way. Yeah, I feel
Think
like
of the words right before that, basically.
Christmas tree in the new old it's a. Oh, geez, I don't know. I can hear the song. I'll never think of the fucking name of it until you say it.
As soon as I say it, you're going to say "son of a bitch."
Yep. Yeah. Wait, don't say it. No, don't say it. Rocking around the Christmas tree.
You got it.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. Woo. I'm glad you didn't end up saying it right away. Good. That was a fun one. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose? That's an easy one.
Playing any of the reindeer games?
Yeah, that's an easy one.
I want to keep them fairly. I mean, some of these are real difficult. I want to keep them hard.
Yeah,
but
like back in 1827. What did they call?
We're not going to go that crazy. But in the movie, since you mentioned you like this movie, this should be a good one. Interesting to see if you get it. In the movie Elf, what was the first rule of the Code of Elves?
I'll tell you what, as much as I like that one, it's probably the one I've seen the very least of all. I think I've only watched it 3 or 4 times, but the other ones I've watched a bunch. What is the number one rule in the Code of Elves?
In the movie Elf. Number one rule.
I'm going to go with just don't tell other elves. Don't let people know.
Nope.
In other words, elves don't talk about elves.
Nope.
I don't know this one. I will never get it.
Treat every day like it's Christmas.
Christ.
I thought for sure you would have got that.
I don't know that movie that well. I like it. I don't know that one as well as I do the other two.
But that was it wasn't too hard, though, because it's like...
I've watched that maybe twice, maybe 3 times.
You think of Will Ferrell, how it's like, it's Christmas! It goes fucking...
Everything is about Christmas.
Yeah, it's like you know...
How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol? This is a little hard one, but you might be able to get it, so I read it anyway.
How many ghosts show up in a Christmas Carol?
Yeah, well, first of all, you know the Christmas Carol. What A Christmas Carol is, the story of A Christmas Carol, correct?
Yeah.
Scrooge and Ebenezer.
4.
Well, Ebenezer, Scrooge.
4.
Yeah. Can you name them?
No.
Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future, and I can't think of the 4th one.
Present, past, future.
Anybody listening?
If you know that one, that's one they could give us.
Let's not look that up. I'll look and see if we get messages. What was the 4th? There's Christmas past, present, future, and there was a 4th ghost in the Christmas Carol. They'll just look it up. That's all they'll do is just look it up and fucking...
Who cares?
Whatever, let us know.
Maybe they won't, though. You never know. Maybe people sincerely want to play. And
they're trusting us that we're not looking up the answers, so what the fuck?
This will be an easy one for you. You should get it.
Okay.
What was the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Home Alone. No question in my mind. Because
that's one of your favorite movies anyway.
Yeah, and because I'll watch that even in the summer sometimes. People come on. You don't only watch that at Christmas.
I knew you would get because you said that was like your favorite movie to begin with.
See, that when I've watched enough to know shit like that.
Yeah, I knew you would get that right away.
Where was baby Jesus born?
Oh my God, my mom's going to kill me.
Yep. This is one you should probably know too.
I know. Give me a minute.
I love when Mike's got a cold. I could pick on him about his microphone skills.
I can't. It is what it is. I don't know.
You want me to give it to you, or you want to try like I did on that one? Because I'm going to say it, and you're going to... It's the same thing.
Give me a little bit of a hint somehow.
There's a town in...
Jerusalem.
No. Well, I didn't finish. There's a town in New York with the same spelling.
I can't believe it. Everybody listening to it is going to be like, Mike, are you kidding me?
I think a lot of people listening would know this one.
There's a town in New York with the same name.
A town in New York with the same name as where Jesus was born.
Can I phone a friend? My mom?
Do it.
I don't know.
Bethlehem.
I should have known that. As soon as you said it, I should have known it.
Sometimes you get... That's like the name of that song. I've heard that song plenty of times. I just couldn't come to me.
My mother's going to hear that, and she's going to be pissed at me.
Yep. Sure is.
Let me find another one here for you. These are actually fun. I'm liking these.
Yeah, this is kind of a fun thing to end.
I want to find one that's decent. You wouldn't know that. You don't speak Spanish, so that's not really fair. What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
A song. Didn't he? Didn't he play
that? He played a song for him on his drums.
Yeah, that's what he went there with his drums.
I'll give you that one. You got that.
This one might be, if you don't know this one, I'm not going to, I won't blame you for not knowing this, and I wouldn't have known it either. It's probably pretty easy, but the movie Miracle on 34th Street, are you familiar?
I know the movie.
All right.
I haven't watched it a ton. It's one of my old man's favorite movies.
That's the thing. I don't know if I probably watched it, but like when I was like 8, so I don't even know. I don't know if I would get this answer. The movie Miracle on 34th Street is based on a real-life department store. What is it? You might not even have to worry about that Miracle on 30. What's a major Christmas department store that you can think of? Big holiday.
It's got to be an older one because the movie's older, so it can't be something recent. J.C. Penney. No, that's
that type of store. Yeah, it's like that. They're big in holidays. When you think holidays,
trying to think of the one scene if it's the right movie where the Santa's coming out and the kid goes up to him.
Well, it's in a lot of holiday movies too. This store. That's big for Thanksgiving Day. All right, here's a hint. Big on Thanksgiving morning is this department store.
Macy's.
Yep. Because of the parade. Is that that how you got
it? That's what I was thinking of. As soon as you said that, I'm thinking Macy's parade, Macy's Day Parade.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, this is kind of easy, but fuck it. What was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of?
Carrot. Coal. Carrot.
Really? Wrong.
Well, every fucking snowman's got a carrot for a nose.
Frosty the Snowman?
Or was it stones? I know he had stones for certain things, but did they use stones for everything on his face?
No. I know what you're thinking because in the cartoonish one, I'm pretty sure they do use a carrot for it, if I'm not mistaken. In like the
well, then this isn't that easy.
It is, but it's not.
Well, so which version am I?
I'm trying to think of how I can give you a hint without giving it away because.
Nanner? Was it a nanner?
No. You're not even close, to be honest with you, at that point.
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me that one. Well, I don't know enough about.
Give me a minute. Let me give you a quick second. I want to give you a hint, but I got to be careful because the hint would almost give it away immediately. But.
Wow. Wait a minute. Was it a cherry?
No. You're getting closer, but
I'm trying to. And a corn cob pipe for a nose. Oh, I just sang a song and got it.
And a corn cob pipe
with a corn cob pipe and a something nose.
You're getting.
How's it going? A corn cob pipe and a.
You're right there. I feel like you are right there.
Go through the gears.
It's hard for me to give you a hint because any hint in my head that I think
with a corn cob pipe and a fuck, then I can't. Then I'm done. I got nothing.
A button.
Button nose, son of a bitch.
I know goddamn well.
And that's why I thought stone because I can see a round black.
I know dang well you knew it, but I was gonna be like on your shirt, or you'd get that immediately. You're not gonna say a pocket, so it was hard for me to give you a hint without actually giving you the answer.
That was a fun one. That was good. I knew enough about it that I should know it, but
as soon as
I had
you
to think
started
about
singing it, I thought for sure you were going to get that.
I still couldn't get that word out. What are name off two other most popular names for Santa Claus? So, all right, I'll just change it.
Kris Kringle.
That's the first one.
That's an easy one, though. Santa Claus, Kris Kringle.
The second one's in quite a few songs, Christmas songs.
Kris Kringle and Santa Claus and Kris Kringle. Santa Claus.
Kris Kringle.
Jolly Old Soul.
No, you almost had it, though, if you didn't say soul. I mean, it doesn't have Jolly Old in it, but there's a song that goes Jolly Old, and then it says that name.
I don't know.
Saint Nick.
Ah, damn it.
Jolly Old Saint Nick.
Stupid of me. I should have known that.
I always like Papo Gigio from the Santa Claus.
Papo Gigio.
Papo Gigio. And that's what I call him all the time. Of course, I say that shit to my kids, and they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Let me see. Oh, this will be an easy one. I should give you another elf one, but since you don't watch that much, I don't want to.
Of all of them, I don't know that one.
In the Christmas song, who did the narrator see kissing Santa Claus under the mistletoe?
Mommy.
Got it. That was an easy one, but...
Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a what Christmas? Your mom will kill you if you don't know this either, because she loves Elvis.
Well, my Aunt Carol does especially.
Mm-hmm.
A white Christmas.
Does your Aunt Carol listen? Is that the one in Florida?
Yeah, but I don't think she
don't listen. No, I hope not.
My mom would know this, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know she loves Elvis.
A black Christmas?
Blue Christmas.
A blue?
I'm
oh, my God.
Dreaming of a blue.
Well, white Christmas, but...
Christmas.
You're right.
Porky did a version too. That was a good one. All right, go ahead.
Let me scroll through here. Give me a minute. I want to.
What do
okay?
All right. I was just going to do it while you were doing it.
This one might be a little difficult. I don't know, but visions of what?
Sugar plums.
Son of a bitch! I didn't even finish it. I guess that ain't gonna be as hard as I thought.
All they had to hear is visions. That was an easy one.
I didn't think that was gonna be that easy for you.
What do people? Oh, this is gonna be an easy one. What do people traditionally put on top of a Christmas tree?
A star.
Ooh, no.
An angel.
Angel. There you go. That's still easy, even though you didn't.
One or the other, but yeah. Now this should be good.
That right over there, you guys can't see it. And you probably saw it in a couple episodes. They had it sitting up here. That was what my mom used in the Christmas tree ever since I was young. She put that on the top. Santy. Old
Santy.
Papa Gijo.
Now you should get this one because we went over it in this episode earlier. We talked about this. How many gifts in total were given in the
364.
I knew it.
Just because we already went over it.
That's what I mean. But I was gonna fuck it.
In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind?
Paris.
Kevin! Paris, yeah. Do you remember where they're going on the second one?
I never watched the second one, believe it or not.
No?
Nope. I have no clue. Couldn't even remotely tell you.
Remember, he ended up in New York City at some relative's house or something, apartment.
Yeah, I've never even seen
I don't know.
one.
I haven't seen that. The first Home Alone, I know. The second one I watched 2 or 3 times, but I couldn't remember it.
This will be a good one since you like songs so much. In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman? You have to sing it to your head. You'll get this
Winter
one.
Wonderland. I don't even know how that song goes. I probably do, but right this second I can't sing it. What do they call the snowman? Well, I got to assume it's not Frosty. It has to be something different than that, or else it wouldn't even be a question.
When I tell you, you're going to say, "Yup, you do know this."
What do they call the snowman in a Winter Wonderland?
In the song Winter Wonderland.
How does Winter Wonderland go? Can you give me a couple lyrics that aren't that?
Let me look it up real quick. I'm not positive.
Or just even like a beat. If you could do a beat, just something to get started in my mind what we're talking about.
Let me look real quick.
Because I couldn't even tell you what that song is right now, the way we're thinking of it. This place on this background here sure is pretty. Let the snow come down. We're going to have mud for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
This year. It's been 50s and 60s here.
That's all right, though.
It's cold now. It's going to be mid-20s right through Christmas, so if we get any precipitation.
So it's like, I'm trying to find where it's close to that, where the answer would be, so it kind of helps you a little bit more. It's anyway, in the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that
we can build a snowman.
And pretend that
he is gay. I don't know.
That's right there. That's the answer.
And then pretend that
Let me back. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is...
No. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Parson Brown.
That was his name, Parson Brown?
Yeah.
I would have never fucking known Parson
You didn't
Brown.
know that?
I've never heard Parson Brown in my life.
You didn't know that? I figured that would have been an easy one, seriously.
And then we could assume he's Parson Brown?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, no, I didn't know that.
I thought for sure you would have got that one.
Wow, that's another one. You guys listening or watching?
You hate Christmas, so...
Yeah, but I mean, I ought to know the songs. I've never heard that. If you guys listening or watching know that, let us know if you knew that, because I never heard that fucking name in my life. In the classic Christmas movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinch was described with 3 words. What are they?
I know this song.
This might be a hard one.
No, I know this song. Just give me a minute.
In the classic Christmas movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinch was described with 3 words. What are they?
Grinch. You are as follows. Stink, stank, stunk.
Yep, you got it. Yeah. In order.
Well, that's how it goes in the song.
All right. So it's got to be in order, yeah.
Why is this one? Why is this?
Boy, this next one I ain't even going to read to you. In which modern-day country was St. Nicholas born in?
Which one are you on again?
I'm in the 50 fun questions.
The Blue Pea one, right?
Yeah. What, are you out?
No, I'm not out, but I go on it. I feel like it's bringing me to yours. Oh, no, there we go. I don't know. What the fuck is going on?
You can't just slide down like I can?
I can, but it's like it's switched over. Now I exited out of it to look up the thing. Oh, no, there we go. Maybe not. What words follow Silent Night in the song?
Holy Night.
That's a pretty easy one for you, huh?
I'm going to skip this one. What it was I'm going to skip is, in which modern-day country was St. Nicholas born in? You think you got any shot at that?
No fucking clue.
Turkey.
I would have never got that.
In the movie It's a Wonderful Life, what happened every time a bell rang?
I don't know that movie at all, but a child was born?
An angel got his wings?
Nah. I guess I was on the right idea.
If you don't even know the movie, there's no sense of me even trying to give you hints. It's like
I wouldn't have got it no matter what you did.
Yeah, I don't know that movie either. I went on the ride when it was in Disneyland. Now, one time I went to Disneyland.
Ooh, you might be able to get this one. Now, this will be a little hard, but we went through this in the fun facts thing about Christmas.
Okay.
So it's kind of good that we did that, but we did it in the beginning of the show, so you might not remember.
I'll remember it. I remember that number, though, because it's too close to every day of the year.
Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree?
Now, we talked about Germany. Was that it?
You got it.
Oh, all right. Was that one? And we talked about Sweden and a couple others. I was going to just say
Germany.
All right. Yeah, they were the one that started
you kind of got that one by accident, but I think I think you probably would have gotten it.
Sure.
Because we went over it.
Oh, here's that one. You just asked me what words follow Silent Night. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express? Ooh, this is a hard one, but this might be a good one. This is a good question for you.
I know the Polar Express. Mikey likes it.
Mm-hmm. Actor played 6 parts. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express? I'll bet you if you just think of one of the actors and said the name, you'd get it. It's the first actor that comes to mind in that movie. Anybody at home?
Is it the train conductor? No.
Well, yeah, but he was also 5 other people.
I'm trying to think of who that was.
Ticket collector, engineer.
Give me a hint.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, you gave me the answer, not a hint.
Christ almighty. I don't know. I guess because he was kind of dressed up.
Yeah.
It starts with a T and ends with a Hanks.
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah. I knew you'd get it.
This will be a good one for you. You said number 2 would be the movie Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
You've watched it. You like it?
Plenty. I should, unless it's some really trick question.
What was the real name of the character Tim Allen plays in the Santa Claus?
Scott Calvin.
You got that. That was an easy one for you.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. That would be even a close one to beat out. It's hard to beat out Home Alone because that's a classic. But for me personally, they're neck and neck for my favorite. In Charles Dickens' forget the Charles Dickens thing. In A Christmas Carol, what was the first name of Scrooge? We already said it.
Ebenezer.
Yep.
That was an easy one. Who wrote Christmas Doesn't Come from a Store? Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more.
Dr. Seuss?
It was easy because of the rhyme.
Just the rhyme. I would have never got that if it didn't rhyme.
I knew it.
Which country did eggnog come from? This is kind of a dumb one, but the only reason I brought it up is because you mentioned this earlier. You brought up how they used eggnog. And remember, I was like, probably because they were out of milk.
And I forgot already. Holy shit.
Which country did eggnog come from? Not which one did it originate or anything like that. Which one did it come from? So they could have been here, but it came from there.
I can't remember.
England.
And I fucking brought it up, too. I just fucking forgot. I can't remember.
Oh, you're sick.
That's it. I'll blame it on that.
Yeah.
3 of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D. What are those names?
Say that again? I was reading one of my...
3 of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D. What are they? And this is good because we were trying to name them. Remember you were thinking of the order?
Donner, obviously.
That's one.
Was Dixon one?
Negative.
Donner. Boy, that's all I got. Donner. I'm trying to do the song.
I knew this would be kind of hard because we couldn't think of the song either.
Yeah, I can't think of even the other names, let alone the D ones.
You will know. Obviously, you're going to know.
Yeah.
But...
Donner, Dudolph, and Dixon. I don't know. What are they?
Dancer and Dasher.
Dancer and Dasher. Son of a bitch. I probably would have never got them if I didn't just have you do that, though. We already kind of did this one a little bit. So I'm going to skip that one. It was, which real life person is Santa Claus based on? We kind of talked about the names already. What did Frosty the Snowman do when a magic hat was placed on his head?
Come to life.
No, I'm going to need you to be a little more specific. I almost gave you that, but I want you to be a little more
fucking
yes.
Pat Sajak here on Wheel of Fortune?
Mm-hmm. Going to need a little bit more. Alex Trebek would be a better answer for that. What is Alex Trebek?
I'm trying to think how the song goes.
Yeah, you're pretty close, but I think you need to be a little bit more.
Read it to me again.
What did Frosty the Snowman do when a magic hat was placed on his head? I would have never got this if you asked me.
Got a magic hat, please. He began to dance around.
Yep, he began to dance. Come to Life was close, but it was
I got you.
a little bit more specific.
I just had to think of the song because I knew it was in the song.
Yep.
This one you should know because we went over it. We spent a little bit of time on it. What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving?
Jingle Bells.
Yeah. Figured that.
This is a pretty good one. Are you familiar with A Christmas Story, the movie? That's another one of my favorite movies, actually, but I forgot about it.
Yes and no.
You know what? I'm going to put that above Elf on my list. The top three would be Home Alone, Santa Claus, and A Christmas Story. I kind of forgot about that one, though.
Really?
What is Ralphie's little brother's name in a movie, A Christmas Story?
I have no fucking clue.
Randy.
Yeah, I would have never got that.
I don't know if I would have even being a fan of the movie.
4 hours and I wouldn't have figured that one out.
Yeah, even being a fan, I don't know if I would remember that offhand.
What was the first company that used Santa Claus in advertising?
Pepsi, Coca-Cola.
We went over that one too. So
yep. Which Christmas song contains the lyric, "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"? These are a great question. They're not too hard, but they're not too easy.
Yeah. What's the jingle? Everyone dancing in a merrily way?
Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. It's a big...
Jingle bell?
No, the name of the song is a big lyric.
I know this. I don't want to sit here forever to try and think, but I do know it.
That's my thing, too. Some of them I could probably figure out if I had an hour.
I just don't want a dead spot.
We just have dead air for 15 minutes while we're trying to think about it. That's why I try to keep repeating the question, too. Which song contains the lyrics, "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"? Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Damn it, I should have got that because I asked you that and you... Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. What are Christmas trees also called?
Yule.
It's easier than you think.
Yule logs.
What are Christmas trees also called?
Yule.
Keep it simple. You're thinking too hard.
What are Christmas trees usually called?
Also called.
Also called?
You got it. We're Yule, but there's a two-part.
Yuletide? Yule.
Well, I know what you would say.
There's Yuletide, there's Yule logs.
I know what you say that, but that's not this answer. But the answer, what are Christmas trees also called?
And it's got Yule in it.
You almost got it. Yule.
Cut the fucking thing down and end up with needles all over your floor?
Let me slow it down.
You'll end up cleaning it.
I'm going to give you one more hint, and then I'll give you the answer. Okay. I can't make it any more easier. What are Christmas trees
I feel like
also called?
This is going to be Yule's?
Yule tree.
Yule tree? Well, I don't
You didn't get the emphasis on trees?
I feel like I said Yule tree, didn't I? I said Yule log, Yuletide, and did I say trees?
Yuletide, Yule log. You didn't say Yule trees. And I feel like Yuletide, I'm with you on that one, but this just said Yule tree, so.
I don't know.
But I was trying.
That's a good one, though.
I was emphasizing on the trees for you.
This is an easy one for you. You've given me some easy. What are you supposed to do when you find yourself under the mistletoe?
Kiss.
Yeah. Apparently it's an aphrodisiac. You end up fucking, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right there in the middle of the Christmas party. What do you got? You out?
Yeah, we've done a lot of them. So, and then some of these in here kind of repeat.
All right, well, I gave you an easy one. Let me do another one that's a little bit... This is tough. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot? This is a hard one. I don't know if you get this one. If you don't get it, I'd understand.
As another holiday mascot?
Yep. And the reason I say it's going to be tough is because you're going to have to think of all the reindeer's names, which we can't do, apparently. We haven't for the last three questions.
There's Prancer.
Dancer,
Dasher, Donner, Dixon, Rudolph. What is there? 8 reindeer? How many? What is there?
I thought there was 7 and then Rudolph.
7
right?
reindeer.
The one that you need, you left out.
Dasher, Prancer, Dixon, Comet.
I thought you said Dixon wasn't one.
Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen.
I said Dixon earlier, and you said that it wasn't one. Now you just said Dixon now.
I did?
Yeah, you fucker. Is it one or ain't it?
Comet, Donner, Blitzen.
Blitzen. Oh, yeah, not
That's
Dixon.
what it is.
Okay,
Blitzen.
yeah.
Did I get it? Is it any of them?
No. You left the one fucking one out.
I named every fucking one of them.
Name them again? Maybe you didn't. Maybe I just misheard it.
Dasher, Dancer, Comet, Cupid, Donner.
Cupid.
I
Yep.
was going to say, I had a...
Because I don't know. They ain't really a holiday. I know Valentine's Day is...
Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Well, maybe that would be kind of a mascot for that. I guess I get it. You got anything? Or are you out?
No, I've gone through quite... Well, this one. This could be a... Have you ever seen the Nightmare Before Christmas?
No. Never watched it.
That would be hard. Okay, let's do this one. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 8th day of Christmas? This one's a hard one. If you know the song good enough, you'll get it, but...
Oh, guys, I'd have to go through the song in my head to
obviously,
get to 8,
you know,
I don't know.
Obviously, you know it's 8 something. Obviously.
Is 8 the drummers?
No.
Or was that 11?
No, it's not drummers.
Drummers are drumming. And 11 drummers drumming. 8, 7. Got 5.
It's almost like a rock.
And a partridge in a pear tree. And the 5. What is 5? The one that slows down when you're going over them, you know what I mean?
And a partridge.
Well, that's the last one. But I did the same thing. I think number 5 is one when you're counting down.
5 golden rings.
4 something fucking horrors.
This is a hard one. I don't know that I would have got it if you asked me.
Dancing.
So there he goes with the strippers.
We're gonna have to next year. We're gonna make up our own 12 Days of Christmas for the show. We'll sing it live. 7 is so 6. I don't fucking know. 7. Wait, 6 golden rings.
I'll give you a hint.
All right, yeah.
It's a liquid that we were discussing that you mix with your rum chata.
Eggnog.
Nope.
Milk. Oh, maids of milking.
There you go. That was probably too much of a hint.
God, if any of them, I should know that. Them maids are hot in that one little thing I seen dancing around there, dancing around us. They're like little Dutch girls, like Dutch women. All right. According to the song, oh my God, same fucking question. What did my true love give to me on the 8th day of... Are you on my thing?
I'm on the 50 fun Christmas trivia questions.
That's what I'm on, because the question just before that, what's the name of the main villain in the
Some of them are the copy though. Do you have the one about Chris Mucka or whatever?
Which I don't know who the hell that is. Which fairy tale was the first gingerbread house inspired by?
That one's on here. I'm looking. I was going to read that one to you.
Oh, were you?
So some of these are copied then.
I would have never got Hansel and Gretel because I feel like that. That's a fairy tale, but it is. Yeah, it's not a Christmas fairy tale. It's just a regular fairy tale, but it happens to have gingerbread in it.
All right, so we're getting down there. We're narrowing it down. Those it seems like we got some.
Yeah, well,
copies.
that's all right. We're about 2 hours anyway, so if we get like maybe 1 or 2 more.
Well, is this one on there? What is the name of the last ghost that visits Scrooge in A Christmas Carol?
I don't see it.
Okay, if it's not, even if it's on there, if it's not right in front of you, then. So what is?
I don't know. Remember we had this one though. We could think of the past, present, future, and the last one. I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. It's
Is it the ghost of that little boy?
It's something that hasn't happened yet, basically.
Future.
Close. So you're close. What's another word for like future, I guess? The best is
yet to come. Oh, the ghost of yet to come.
There you go. I guess my hints.
Wow, would have got that though. I don't know. I always thought there was just 3: past, present, future.
But anyway, yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah, let's read one more, and then we'll let these people have Christmas. That's all right.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
And 'twas the night before Christmas. What were visions of food dancing in children's heads?
Sugar plums. That's the same one I read you.
Yeah. All right. I forgot that you read that. All right, guys. Well, we're on 2 hours. This has been episode 16, the Christmas special.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Next time we will see you is not going to be Monday like normal, just because of the holiday. We got things to do on Saturday, Sunday, Friday, when we would normally record Monday's episode. We're going to be doing stuff. So I didn't think you guys would mind. One time a year, we just took the day off. We're not even take it off. We're just, in fact, it's going to be more hectic because we're going to have to do Monday's episode for Tuesday, and then we're going to have to record right away for the Thursday.
Probably going to end up recording 2 in one day or something.
I also wanted to bring up the fact I haven't worked out all the details yet, so I don't want to promise this is going to happen, but I'd almost like to do it'll be the Monday after New Year's, I'd like to record on, because New Year's Eve is Friday night.
Correct.
I'd like to either have a party here or bring the equipment. Probably a lot easier to just have it here and have a bunch of people over, watch the ball drop, and do like a live. It won't be live because it won't come out until Monday afterwards.
I agree 100% though about here. It would be a lot easier.
I think so. Everything's here, not necessarily here.
You could just kind of take it right out
in the
shop.
garage, or we could even do it here, or in the garage or wherever. But I just
bring it out to the shop. I think it'd be
we
easier.
have the TV. We can watch the ball drop. I think so. It's not going to be live. It would come out on Monday like normal. But it'll basically be us.
What we did on our Friday.
Us two and anybody that came over. You know, we just kind of we would do it. Take 2 hours. So starting at 10 o'clock. Maybe we will make it live if I could set up the phone and put it on TikTok or something.
If we can
and just let that run the whole time.
If we could figure out how to do it.
Everybody be partying. You and me would just have to sit down for 2 hours and do this and call people over and have them
still be having a couple beers, whatever.
Sure, it'd be a great time. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to work out the details for that, do kind of a special thing because we didn't really, I mean, we did some special Christmas stuff, but we didn't really go overboard. So let's do like a live thing for that. Let's make that happen. We got probably 2 or 3 episodes really before that, truthfully. We got this one.
Figured out. We got to get people over here.
This one comes out Monday. No. What is today?
This one comes out Thursday. Well, Wednesday at midnight for Thursday.
And then we got to record another one for Tuesday. And then right away one for Thursday. So there's going to be 3, including this one, there's going to be 3 episodes before we even do that.
Yeah, so we're going to be pretty busy here.
Boy, that's going to be... Yeah, we're going to be recording for the Tuesday. Then right away we're going to record for the Thursday one.
And then right away
we're going to do... On Friday we're going to be recording. Holy shit, this is going to be a hectic time.
We're coming in a day late for one show, but then we're going to be slammed for the next couple. So
Yep. So it's not for a lack of not trying. It's just we got personal things we got to do, Christmas parties and family and stuff to take care of. It is what it is. They'll understand if we're... And it's not like we're just missing out on it. We're going to do it. It's just a day late.
Yep. I don't think anybody's going to have a problem with it. I'm sure they're all going to understand.
Yeah. All right, so that's it. Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, I want to wish everybody happy holidays. Have a good Christmas. Make lots of memories with your family. Take lots of pictures, make memories, and just have a happy, safe holiday. Thanks for listening.
Send nudes.
Yeah.
And
if you don't send nudes, it didn't happen.
Put your girl in an elf suit or just a Santa hat and send nudes.